Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. It is I, Jesse Milestone, coming to you on this Friday with both good news and bad news.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Where people were just walking around, just jizzing force all over the place. He looks like he has been drinking soy from his mother's teat. Wrap yourselves in, guys, because we are gonna get mean!
I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky!
Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. It is I, the God Empress, Jesse Milestone. May the 4th be with you all. And I am joined by a wonderful, wonderful group of fellow Star Wars fans. We've got Jedi Bunny here. Yeah, what's up? How are you, Kenneth? What's new? What's good?
Oh, you know, same stuff, different day, but a little more force involved with today.
Exactly.
It's my cat's birthday, though, too.
Oh, happy birthday,
cat. Yeah, she's 7 today. She's
that's
7-year-old girl.
Lando's 7. So. And of course, it wouldn't be a Star Wars stream without that Star Wars girl. So, Anna, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm painting.
That's a state of being. How am I painting?
I wish I was.
And of course, Jeff Hicks from World Class Bullshitters, all the way from the High Council.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am here all the way from the High Council. No, I haven't had a few, actually.
All the way from over there.
I'm just kind of out of it.
This is why Jeff ended the other stream. He had to move aside from the camera. No, actually, Sheldon Straw, what we usually do if the High Council runs late, since Jeff doesn't go on camera, is he just moves into the office.
Just the bathroom.
I.e. bathroom. So that was, as I told the ladies, to tell them what happened to me while I was streaming today early from my remote office, i.e. car. So, Live It on Tuesday, since it runs concurrently with the High Council. Live It, by the way, you should all go follow me there and subscribe. I ate hot, spicy things for your subscriptions last week, so God only knows what I'll do to get you to subscribe to me on Live It. What's up, Raging Rhino? I see you in there.
Hey, what's up, dude? Long time no talk.
Yeah. I haven't seen you around in a minute. It's good to see you. Captain Ever Jellicoe it came over from the High Council, so thank you, sir, for joining us from that. Shadzar says, Jeff, the bathroom doesn't have street racing sounds in it. Yes, that's
can sometimes hear them, though, from there.
That is actually true. We're going to experiment with that right now. So, Kelly Chaz here. What's up? So Live It, my wonderful app that I'm on that you should all follow me on, which is great. So I'm rocking out a Tuesday stream. It started out a little slow, which is fine. It happens. I'm just sort of vamping, just going with it until people show up, which they will ultimately. The first person who showed up was a guy outside my window. Somebody who seemed very intoxicated, and an older Hispanic-looking guy who decided to stop and say, "Hey, are you a model?" Because he saw my ring light, and I said no, and he was like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no." And he's like, "Oh, okay, you're really pretty." I'm like, "Thanks." And he's like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I'm a live streamer." And he's like, "Oh, the internet, that's the future." And then we were off to the races, and he just was just telling me about it. And at first I was like, you know what? Ain't shit happening on my stream anyway, so this is way more entertaining hearing some crazy guy talk to me about his meth head brother and his and how the Mexicans are the Illuminati and the Nazis come from the Nazis and the Hells Angels come from Seattle. This is what I learned. This is what I learned today. So at first it was like, all right, this is sort of wacky and fun, and he'll probably just move on in a minute or two. But he didn't. It was just like one thing to the next, and the obvious choice is drive away, right? Problem. Live It is very, very strict about not driving while streaming, and they have eyes potentially everywhere. I, prior to knowing these rules, tried to do a driving stream. Like within 5 minutes, it was shut down. I was like, oh shit, I guess that's not allowed. So I was like, well, I cannot drive or I risk axing the stream. And the thing about Live It, streaming time is important. Streaming metrics in your individual streams are important. If you lose your stream, it's not like YouTube. Oh, we'll just bounce back on it. Everyone will be right back and click the like button. It'll be like no time was lost. If you lose your metrics, they're gone. So, oh man, I was trying to hit my 2 valid streaming hours for the day and my stream got cut off at 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, but valid streaming hours don't kick in unless you've gone for a minimum of 30 minutes. So now I can't just turn back on and go for 15 more minutes. I got to turn back on and go for at least 30.
And this is important for what?
Why I can't just compromise my stream. why
Well, no. I mean, like for their metrics, like why?
certain contracts actually all contracts require a certain base number of streaming hours. You're actually a contracted streamer.
Oh, so if you stopped it before the minimum amount, you lose all that time.
Yeah, so I wouldn't lose all that time necessarily, but you would lose, like, I need to hit 2 hours on that day. So it's
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so basically if you drove off, it would screw you over and you would lose that time and you'd have to make it up.
Exactly. And you also have an achievement score, which affects like how many randos are going to show up in your stream, like how much streamer growth you're going to get. That achievement score goes back to 0 if your stream gets cut off too.
Oh.
Yeah, so real dick punch if you get fucked over like that. So I'm like, I do not want to risk this, but this guy is like inching closer and closer to my car. And like there's points where it's stuff he's saying is sort of charming. It's like, oh, you're just this sort of nomadic dude. Apparently lives in a mobile home. I'm like thinking of the movie Nomadland. I'm like, this is interesting and kind of charming and whatever. Thanks, Anton's World of Videos for like number 50. That's ways the chat from here. And so I'm just like at a point I was like, what do I fucking do? He is now inching closer to the point where he is touching my car. And this is where I'm now getting the flight.
This is creepy kind of thing.
The flight response is kicking in. I'm like, at what point is he going to make a move here? I'm like, we're on a busy street and all that shit. But the thing is, the vibe I'm getting from this guy is not bad guy. I'm getting crazy guy. I'm getting, probably a decently good person at heart, but not all there. So unpredictable. If I move too quickly, it might set him off and he might come crashing through my window. And I'm also like, how the fuck do I get out of this? How out of here? He won't go away. I'm parked outside my house. I'm not going to walk out and go to my house from here. Yeah. So finally I said, fuck it. When he's touching my car, I'm like, fuck it, live it. You'll have to forgive me. And I told him I had to leave and go home when I lived in Hollywood. And he was like, okay. And the next subject immediately. And I'm like, stop. I don't care about your meth head cousin in Bakersfield right now. And then it was God, and now the apocalypse was coming, and I needed to believe in God, or there'd be no love in the world, and I would die. And I was like, I just want to remember. I was like, you can have, because I treat my back seat like my recycling, and I just bagged it all up today. And he was like, and I'm like, that you can have. And I rolled down my window enough to shove it through, and I'm like, take that. And he was like, cool, and started to wander off. And then I pulled away, and I'm like, fuck this. And I drove off, made sure he was all going the other way, found the other part of the street, another street to park on. Set myself up again and started being like explaining like, hey, nobody on Live It, because like who was sticking around through all that weird craziness that just killed my entire stream anyway. And then started like saying what happened and then started crying and being like, oh my God, that was really fucking scary. That was actually terrifying. Like, I did not know what that man was going to do, and I felt very trapped in that situation.
Oh, Jesse, I'm sorry.
I was really upset, and that was a really bad end of the stream, and I didn't like it. But I came in, and Jeff gave me a big hug, and it was better.
Oh,
so yeah, that's what happened. It's crazy. It's weird. Anyway.
That seems like a really vulnerable moment, or collection of moments.
Yeah, if you were watching Libby, you'd watch all the crying parts afterwards. But it was just like, it was, God. Jeff and I have been listening to these, to Mr. Nightmare at night, like when we go to bed. And it's
fun. My gosh. Great. Yes. I listen to Art Bell. You should listen to Art Bell. Coast to Coast. Yeah. He was a radio host. He died a few years ago, but he has great, like supernatural stuff and great voice. You'd like him if you like Mr. Nightmare. Mr. Nightmare is awesome too, though.
Yeah. I love some of the really cheesy stories. The one where I'm like, this person who wrote this needs to try hard.
Exactly. Like it's total BS. Yeah. Time travelers, all those stories.
Oh my God.
Beings, alien abduction. Yeah.
Yeah. So I love how this is someone's like Postmates horror stories. I'm like, this is a thing. This is
Craigslist. Craigslist was a good one. Those were good.
Oh, I'll bet. Craigslist is a scary place.
Mm-hmm. I think I got my cats from a cult.
Oh my gosh, really? Is there a story for this?
Come on, there's gotta be.
Well, Jessie heard it. Because I went to her house immediately after. So my cat died.
These people, I forgot about these fuckers.
So my cat died tragically. No. And I was kind of like, I need another cat because, everything was just dying. And then I've always wanted Persian cats.
Oh.
And I like the mismatch eye thing too, because even though David Bowie had the same color eye, it was like associated with him. So I found these Persia cats that were white, and I only planned on getting one. And so I messaged this lady. She's like, here's my address. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's in like LA. And I go to this neighborhood and there's all these gates. And I'm just like, all right. And they're big pieces of property. But even though you can tell like you have to have money to live here, it wasn't like I wouldn't feel safe walking around this neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I go in to get to meet the lady to get the cats, and you know, because you don't know what their picture, like what they look like or anything. So I'm like, I have no idea who I'm actually meeting. All I know is that these cats belong to the lady's daughter, and her daughter, I guess, joined the Navy, and so she can't have these cats. And I walk in there, and I have to drive in there, and I park, and I didn't want to park inside the gate, but the lady made me park inside the gate. And then there's all of these tiny little houses, and there's no grass, there's just dirt. There's all these tiny little houses, and in between all these tiny little houses, there's all these chairs, like they just had a party. And I go and I sit down on these weird couches, and the lady starts telling me this story about, and it's her and her friend, about how her daughter, she got these cats for her daughter. Daughter joined the Navy, so she left. And I see the two cats, and they are in a cage, and they're meowing, they're going crazy. And I'm like, oh, they're so cute. And I was like, I want the boy. And she's like, well, I don't know which one's which. And she's like, if you take them both, I'll give you one for free.
Wow.
I'm not going to give you the other one's paperwork. You have to pay extra for one of their paperwork. And I'm like, so you don't know which one it is, but if you give me the boy, or if I take Rand Cat and you give me the boy's paperwork, but I accidentally pick the girl, then I won't have the right paperwork. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But she's telling me that this other guy came, I guess, the day before to get the other girl cat that had the same color eyes. And I'm just like, how many fucking cats did you get your daughter? Did you buy her the entire litter of cats?
Yeah.
And then she's telling me, oh, there's another person coming to get the dog. And I'm like, you're selling your dog? Like, who just sells their dog? And then she's like, oh, yeah, somebody else is getting the fish tank. And I'm like, what is going on? And so what I think happened, because there's all these tiny little houses, right? Well, I could tell there was people in these tiny little houses. And, like, there's people in there. They're not coming out. They're not looking, but I can hear them. And I know that there's people there, because you know that feeling that you're being watched? And I'm like, did somebody join is this a cult? And somebody got indoctrinated into this cult, and they're making them sell all their shit? And so I got, and I was like, okay, I feel bad if I just don't take this other cat. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm getting two cats now.
You rescued
and I'm going to escape. And then I did, and I escaped to Jesse's house. And then I showed Jesse the cats. And then I realized a month later that the cats were deaf.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that text. You're like, my cats are deaf. I just thought they were assholes.
I know. I did. I was like, well, cats don't listen anyways. I can't train them, but they weren't afraid of the vacuum, which really should have been the pointer.
Oh, wow. That is so funny. That is so weird.
Convenient.
I could totally see that. I can totally picture it the way you described it. The uneasiness of it all.
Well, I'm just like, you know, when somebody's telling you a story and they're like so animated about it and they know way too many details about it, but it doesn't make any logical sense. That's what it was like. And I'm just like, this, you know, nothing you're telling me is believable on any level. That you're just some crazy lady that bought your daughter an entire litter of kittens, purebred Persian kittens. Give me a break.
We're giving them away at such a discount. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Man, we have over 100 people watching, guys. Make sure you all press the like button. Woo! I saw the number jump up as soon as Jeff sat back down. So guess we know who you're here for. Dr. Coffindale says, Jedi Bunny, you need to live stream more often. Good to see you all together.
Aww.
Thank you for the super chat.
I will try. I get nervous. I chicken out of live streaming all the time.
I'm just gonna keep inviting you. So
yeah.
You always say yes to me, so I will do it.
That's true. I can't say no to Jesse. Jesse, you're awesome.
I'm very persuasive.
Well, I noticed when I first started live streaming, it's so much better and easier, I guess, when you do it with people you know.
Yeah.
And when you do it on other people's channels, at least for me, like
Yeah.
I remember I got comfortable because I was always like a guest on somebody else's channel. And so that made me a little bit more comfortable. And then when I did it by myself, I kind of had a better idea of what to expect.
I think that's what I need to do more of, because this feels so much more comfortable. When I'm on my own, I love it, and I love reading everyone's comments, but I get flustered because I want to read every single comment. I don't know if that's just like OCD or something, that I want to read everyone, but I want to give everyone attention.
Yeah.
And with this, just like hanging out with you guys, so it feels like a genuine just hangout, and I'm not as much focused on the chat. I still look at the chat, but I don't.
What you're saying is you feel way more comfortable. You feel way more comfortable ignoring everybody this way.
Well, not ignoring everybody, but knowing that they're there, and knowing that they're enjoying us hanging out together. Yeah.
We're performing for a live audience. So, Rowan House Brandon, thank you for the super chat. May the 4th be with you. Thank you so much. May the 4th be with all of you. Would have been great, May the 4th news to hear that Gina Carano is rehired for The Mandalorian. Yeah, or that, Kathleen Kennedy was finally fired. But, all wishful thinking, all pipe dreams. We hold our heads high and march on. And wait season 3 without her. Because I don't. Sadly, I don't think that's coming to fruition.
What?
Gina Carano getting rehired for The Mandalorian.
Well, I mean, Drunk talked about this weeks and weeks ago, and I mean, if I'm going to trust anyone's authority on what's going on with Gina Carano, I'm going to trust the guy that talks to her every fucking day.
Did he say that it is happening, that she is in talks?
He alluded to certain things weeks ago on his live stream, but all of a sudden, this is the thing. I hear all of this stuff, then everyone just acts like it's news yesterday or today. And I'm like, this happened weeks ago. What rock was, I thought I lived under a rock. Why is everyone talking about this now? We talked about this weeks ago.
I mean, I know why, but I don't know if I want to say it out loud right now. I think some people wanted a distraction.
Oh, do you also know why all of a sudden this year it's like the embodiment of evil if you say May the 4th be with you?
Because honestly, people are fed up because it's a Disney. It's like a marketing day because Star Wars Day is May 25th.
Yep.
Like it's just.
But here's the thing, Jeff. I've been celebrating May the 4th be with you since I was in elementary school in the 90s.
Yeah, like it's a marketing.
I don't understand this. I know, but this happened before Disney owned it.
I'm
like
as nerds coming up with a clever pun and thinking they were clever, and then at some point, they tried to they wanted to capitalize on it.
I think people are fed up with that.
But
like,
nobody had.
It's like that's too commercial for Star Wars. What were you saying, Anna?
I'm sorry, you guys cut out, so I didn't get anything that you guys just said.
Oh, go ahead. What were you saying, Anna?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. Just the internet's shit right now.
Yeah, we're having. Apparently, it was crappy.
Am I cutting out, or are you guys cutting out?
I think it's on our side. I think our internet's
okay, because I'm just I've had this problem today too, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm actually slightly convinced that our property manager has figured out a way to fuck with our internet. It wouldn't surprise me.
Can't keep a good man down.
Oh, what's up with the new apartment? What's going on there?
We're gonna hear within the next couple days.
Yay!
So, wait for some good news. No, I hear what both you guys are saying. I'm into May the 4th as a thing. I love saying it to people. It's Star Wars puns are the only puns I accept. But that would be Hanas's way. But I also am with you on we can all say it to each other, but Disney shouldn't be saying it. They shouldn't be putting shit out for this or having May the 4th events. This is something the fans started. It's a thing we would just say to each other and low-key celebrate, not something for Disney to get its grubby paws on.
I think too, literally everything else is celebrated on an anniversary or its day, and I think that's people just had enough. It's it's not even Star Wars Day because it's in the same month too.
Yeah,
true. I'm with you. So I was face palming at Matt G, who has apparently been fully converted to a Mandy Summers disciple. Thank you for the super chat, Matt G. Matt G. He says, "OMG, Jedi Raccoon, you're on with that Anita TSWG." I'm like, what? Thank you, Matt G, for that.
I've been calling you Anna this whole time, and your name's Anita. Sorry.
Are you guys trying to insult me? What's going on?
No, it's the Matt G's Mandy Summers persona, but gets everybody's names wrong on purpose. So it's
I'm a Jedi Raccoon, not a Jedi Bunny.
Oh,
yeah. He'll say something terrible about me, like mindful entertainment. Ugh.
No one would ever accuse you of
Who'd
that.
want to be that? Who'd want to be that thing? Let me make sure I'm not missing anything over here. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. Look who came. Look who came over tonight. I guess you heard about it from your stream earlier, Anna. Gates McFadden. That
Oh God, Russell Hall
is made of candy. Russell Hall, thank you for the super chat. And I swear you're a female Shane Davis. Thanks, Russell.
What?
You're
I tell better stories than Shane. I'm a lot more happy than Shane.
Sure. And Roger H, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thumbs up. Thank you, Roger H. And did you get your Heroinberg stickers? I think you said you did. I know a bunch of people said they did, so hopefully yours came.
Zach Z should have got his book.
Bam, yeah. Zach Z won the book. It was exciting. Evil N says, read my comment. I just did. You're welcome. And Sakori says, OMG, may the fourth be with you. Oh, may the fourth be with you guys. Too, guys. All right, so favorite Star Wars movie. Most people know ours.
A New Hope, or just the original one, however you want to phrase it.
Kelly?
Empire, but I love A New Hope too. So I'd say Empire followed by A New Hope, followed by a few scenes from Return of the Jedi I love so much. It's hard.
Come on. They're all great. Anna.
I went on this long rant earlier, but yeah, it's Empire.
Yep. That's what I wasn't sure, Kelly. I couldn't quite remember yours, but yeah. So we shake down pretty solid love for the first two. Although at points in my life, I was like each one of them were favorites.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Empire was my first favorite. Empire was actually my first favorite, and then it was Jedi, and then it went back to Empire. And then it was A New Hope.
The first one was my favorite until I got a little older. I was like, I guess I should like Empire. But there was a weird window where I liked Return of the Jedi more. And then once I got old enough, I was like, fuck Empire Strikes Back. It's a great movie, but I like the first one. It's better. And then once I was like 19 years old, I realized it's kind of like everyone's answer. So I was like, I'm just going to go my own way.
So you know what my journey was like, Empire was just the one I liked the best. I think it was the introduction to Yoda and the introduction to Lando and all that stuff was cool. It was the most like emotional of that. And then I think I switched to Jedi because I was like, well, Jedi has the most Han. Jedi has Han from start to finish. There's no fucking time where he's fucking frozen out or pre-introduced or any of that shit. So the most Han time.
First like 30 minutes of the movie.
But he's not in the first 45 of A New Hope, and he's not in like the last 30-ish of Empire. Actually, maybe
Empire
less
is
than
the
that.
first one. Is the only one where he's in the very beginning.
True. So, but it's still about him in the beginning of Jedi. I always say it's still about him in Jedi, and so
That's part of that movie, The Hunt for Han Solo. It's epic as hell.
It is a fucking epic escape.
That's how you undo the last 30 minutes of your other movie.
Yeah,
by making it epic at least.
Yep.
Luke Skywalker.
I just thought of something. Okay, so this is how I feel about the original trilogy, and this is why I love each one so much. I feel like A New Hope gives you heart, Empire breaks your heart, and Return of the Jedi puts your heart back together. So
I like that.
I love each of them for those different reasons.
I love it. Oh, Wise Entertainment says, try not to take all of Kelly's dance cards. Let her save a card for another channel like mine. Well, we were just on Wise Guys Entertainment not long ago and had a blast.
Great, dude.
Speaking of,
Nice.
you want to grab the box? The Wise Guys
Oh,
box?
yeah.
We've been meaning to show this off since it came in because we got a box from a Wise Guys.
What's in the box?
Anna, has yours always been Empire, or did it change too?
I think for when I was a kid, I liked A New Hope the best because I liked Darth Vader and the binary sunset and the fact that it just starts off with Darth Vader just murdering everyone I liked.
Yeah.
And I liked Leia's outfit and hair the best in the first one. I liked the adventure and the music, and just because it was so exciting. And then I liked Return of the Jedi because I was a child and I think Ewoks are cute. And even though Yoda dies, I liked Return of the Jedi. And then as I got older, I started liking Empire because just there was so much that I didn't understand in it that, went over my head because I was a kid, and I was like, I know that there's some kind of deeper meaning in this, but I don't understand it, and it frustrates me that I don't understand it because I know I should, and I know I will one day, but I don't understand it right now. So there was that irritation, but it was still cool, and I felt like it was a lot of the stuff with Yoda. Like Yoda frustrated me as a teacher because. And even the scene with Darth Vader and Luke in the cave, like I understood it, but I knew that there was more that I was missing from it. And I think I knew as a child that I wasn't going to understand it until I was older. And so I remember watching it again once my parents split up for officially, because my mom left first, and then there's like this phase where they were going to get back together and make things worse, and then it just was over. And I watched it again, and I finally understood all the things that were frustrating to me as a kid, and it opened my eyes to it, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it's like it was like watching it again for the first time, like through a clear lens. Like I'd been watching it without glasses on, and then I had glasses on, and then it was completely crystal clear, and everything that frustrated me made sense.
Wow.
That's really beautiful.
I actually have chills the way you said that. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I wanted to try to find while we go into this box. I put this aside to show. So Pancake wanted to get involved in this amazing box. A lot of Cracker Barrel goodies in here. And so there was a little bag for drinks in it. And Pancake decided to thread his head through it with the drinks still in it.
Yeah.
Or I think that was the
Maple
syrup.
syrup,
The
yeah.
maple syrups are in that one. And just lie in the bottom of the box. And I was like, Pancake, I'm putting it away. I'm putting everything away. He let me stack everything back on top of him, including some rather heavy things. And then went to go get out of the box and got freaked out that he was attached to the box. Got out of the box. And then began spazzing.
Like his body went like this.
He looked like he was glitching. He was moving so fast. And I was like, what? And I was so upset. I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And then he finally divested himself of the bag and fled the room, and then casually walked back in a moment later, like, hey guys, what's going on in here? Like he always does.
There was no thing.
But this bag was shredded. It's over here somewhere. I want to see if I can find it and show you guys.
I'll hold this box while you look.
Pancak's handiwork. It really was. It was a sight to be. Yeah. Okay. So when all was said and done, this is the bag.
Oh my God. That seems about right.
Completely annihilated.
Was that one of those reused?
Totally annihilated.
That's like a reusable bag. Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah, that's a reuse. That's not meant to rip like this. This is not. Yeah, this is a reusable bag.
Pancakes, girl.
Yeah, I was very upset. So we got a lot of fun goodies in here.
Hi, hon.
So mostly fun snacks, but I'll show you guys my favorite part in just a sec. Mostly a lot of fun snacks. Some exciting bubblegum soda.
Oh yeah, Roddy Piper.
And I bet you'd enjoy that. It's probably just pure sugar.
We have to watch They Live when we drink it.
This is great. It's a Weiner dog. It's a
Weiner instead of Wiener.
But the best things in here by far, and yes, Wise Guys, they both fit. Wise Guys, I guess, has seen some of the footage shot from inside the kitchen. If anyone else has seen the interior of my kitchen, they'll know how on brand this is.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I now have denim with a sexy cowboy on it, but that's not all I have. I have denim with a sexy firefighter.
Oh.
Yeah. Is this not the most amazing thing you've ever seen?
Oh my gosh, these are from Wise Guys?
Yes, these are from Wise Guys. So I can appreciate that level of love and commitment to my brand. So thank you, Wise Guys. Jesse does want to be a cowboy, Patrick McNeil. That is not a lie. So thank you so much, Wise Guys. We are going to enjoy. Oh, wait. Another really cool thing. I guess he also, or perhaps he just knew for my enjoyment, a friend sent me a sexy fencing calendar.
Cool.
But since now I have a calendar that I don't need to replace.
Ooh, yeah.
How cool! How fun is this?
It's rustic. I like that.
So I love rustic, and I love the little birdie, and I've always wanted, actually, surprise, you didn't know this about me, wise guys. I've actually low-key always wanted like a cool calendar, decorative calendar like this. So thank you.
That's cool. And yeah, like you said, you never have to replace it.
Exactly. So it ends up being a useful and thoughtful gift. So thank you again. Captain Edward Jellicoe, this is Han, actually. This is Spush behind us. So Corey says, what's Nova doing on Mindless? Yeah, this is Spush back here. That's our
My cat's sleeping next to me. Nova, my little cat. It's her birthday.
Nova.
Hey, Han.
Did you do anything special for her birthday?
My boyfriend and I played with her like crazy, so she's exhausted now. She had a nice wet food meal and some dry food too, so she's a spoiled little girl.
Aw, what a lucky kid. Oh my God. Justin Proper, you're adult. Thanks. He says the prettiest one by far is Jeff.
I agree.
Well, you guys can vote on that, or you guys can drop in the chat what your favorite Star Wars movie is. And if you say any of the sequels, even just, I can't promise the mods won't block you. And I take no responsibility.
I hope the mods block you. And then I hope you block yourself. I apologize.
See yourself out.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
We all lose.
Thanks, Willie.
Why don't you don't call me?
Nose, I smashed it too
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
I was going to kiss your shoulder, all right, and then I ran out of energy. And I crashed my nose into your shoulder.
Just as long as you didn't think I attacked your nose. I would never.
These things happen.
Do they? Do they?
You know.
They do.
You guys are gross.
Hold on, let's do it again to make it worse. Oh, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Anna. What?
Kelly, have you been introduced to Buffalo Jeff? Oh no, she probably won't come back too because she was like, oh, I thought I was gonna leave here for a little bit.
That's it.
She's just gone. She didn't even. She's not even in the back room. She didn't like drop it, but she just closed the browser. All right, bye.
Sorry. That was enough. That was
Buffalo
the
Jeff
last
played his first victim on air.
Oh my God, gone instantly. Wow, that was without retribution.
Oh, there she is.
No, she's back. Captain Edward Jellicoe, it really does.
Don't do that.
I was worried. I was like, you're gonna scare her away all night.
We will.
I know we only counted for a little bit. All right. Let's read a few super chats as they roll on in here. Thanks, guys. Wow. Oh my God, there's a lot of super chats here.
Oh, yeah.
Gates McFadden, Russell Hall says, never read the chat. We say terrible things. That's advice from Russell Hall, aka Gates McFadden. That our TSTG is made of candy. And you know what? He is the person who says the most horrible things usually, so he would know. But we love him. I love him. I think, you know, Anna
Gates McFadden
it
is our
depends.
hero.
It depends on the day for Anna, I think. Valiant Renegade says, good evening. Oh, did I? Yeah, no. Okay, wow. It's just not loading on here. I was like, what is going on here? Good evening, lovely ladies. Happy May the 4th to you all. Keeping the faith for a new dawn in Star Wars. Kennedy and Carano can't coexist at Lucasfilm, so Kennedy is gone. Missed High Council tonight, and who is the stranger next to Jess? Well, Valiant Renegade, I'd like to think that, but I don't. I unfortunately, they were stuck with Kathleen Kennedy a lot longer than, you know, until she doesn't want to be there anymore, but I like to,
I feel like enough of the world doesn't care about Star Wars right now for anyone in power to be like, let's push her out. It's just like looking for YouTube content. There's so much YouTube content to make, but nobody wants to put in the time anymore. They want to just run, make some bullshit, and then run and make more bullshit. There's a million and one topics that we could get deep into and have the same, deep discussions, but nobody wants to take the time anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would they do that after they publicly got asked to remove her? Remember from the stock?
Oh yeah.
For the shareholders meeting, and they's like, "Are you going to fire Kathleen Kennedy?" Well, now they're not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was ever in the cards, but yeah, they're certainly not going to under those circumstances. Absolutely not. Like, wow, that was the dumbest. If you really wanted her gone, that was the dumbest thing.
Remember those leaks that we read on one of the shows, Jesse? Did people just discover this?
I guess so.
We
I don't know.
covered this like weeks ago.
Yeah, no, it's like I said. I know why all of a sudden people are talking about certain things in certain ways, but we don't need to get into mudslinging.
I want to know the conspiracy theory. I'm missing it.
I'll tell you. But just not with people. And this lovely lady sitting next to me is the one, the only Jedi Bunny. So you should go subscribe to her. Everyone's links are in the description. So make sure you're subbed to everybody. All of Anna's links are in the description too. So sub to all of her channels because there's like 1,000 now. Moving right along. TJ Rusin says, "Hey Jess, miss seeing you at Flappers." TJ! Oh my God, it's TJ! What's up? Thanks for telling me about Anna. I've been following her ever since. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Well, there you go. Yeah, TJ was a bartender over at Flappers. He is a bartender over at Flappers. We used to chat. So I loved my Flappers bartenders. I would get to chatting with the cool ones after the open mic. It's the comedy club where I used to go do the open mics.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'd hang out at the ends and we would, get to chat and shoot in the shit. And I pointed him your direction one day. So I'm glad I did that suggestion. It's so cool to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. We should, I don't know, say hello sometime. You can hit me up I'm on Mindless Entertainment on the gram too. So you can always hit me up over there. MJ1 Media. Oh, I can pull these up on the screen now. Thank you for the super chat. My Lethal Weapon 2 review will be the death of me. Wink, wink. Hi, Anna, Bunny, Jesse, Jeff. Return of the Jedi is my favorite for 4 reasons. Slave Leia and Ula.
Oh my God.
Yep. I see what you did there.
Wait, I don't get it. I'm slow.
Boobies.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my God.
My brain takes a second to go from G to PG to PG-13.
And
It
yet,
Just stay at R.
and yet your matriarchy was the one that got us
me in trouble.
No, I don't know what it was. It's just
Wait, did we
works in
talk
mysterious
about, like, cannibalism bars and stuff?
maybe.
Oh, maybe that was what we were talking about.
Was that the one, or was that
No, I thought that was on
That was
the
a
one. that we were-
follow-up one.
That was on the follow-up one that did not get banned for being inappropriate.
Yeah,
But,
about eating other humans didn't get us banned.
yeah, that was fine. But like just regular chatting about pizza and shit, inappropriate, highly inappropriate.
Yeah. Maybe it was the Pizzagate thing, conspiracy.
Probably. That actually might not be
No,
wrong.
but it said that we had sex toys on screen.
Oh yeah, that's
nudity
true.
and sex
True, it
toys.
says-
And I was like,
it was
what? We didn't even look at anything.
Yeah.
Unless a pizza is a dildo. But
Yeah.
that's a part of the internet I do not want to be on.
I mean, in certain circles.
No.
In
No.
certain circles.
No. I refuse to believe that.
I'm with you, Anna. Like,
Oh God.
yeah, I refuse to believe that.
I'm
Speaking
against the effects of Rule 34.
Speaking of the matriarchy, though, since Anna will be out of town tomorrow, Mecha Random will be joining me. Mecha Random 42 will be joining me as the matriarchy co-host for tomorrow. So don't miss out. This will be great. Gates, Russell Hall. I've been playing Jedi Fallen Order for about an hour. Story-wise, it's already 10 times better than the entire Disney trilogy. It's also fun, unlike the Disney trilogy.
I agree. I started playing it myself. That's
Yeah.
that game I was playing.
Yeah,
Where I was fighting the
fun.
giant frog.
Yeah, that seemed kind of fun.
It plays incredibly well, and since I don't have to pay for it because it's part of Game Pass already, I like it. I'm gonna go start the Twitch channel over the summer, restart it, and we're gonna do all the Star Wars games. So WCBS Gaming, follow us on Twitch. Every Star Wars game that Xbox has, I will play.
I love it.
Ooh, oh my gosh. I bought an Xbox for the exact reason to play Knights of the Old Republic when it first came out. Oh my gosh. I walked to Toys R Us. It was like a 4-mile round trip walk, but I walked there. I saved all my babysitting and pet sitting money.
Yeah.
The Xbox and the Knights of the Old Republic. So I wasn't allowed to have video games growing up. So, but
That's
I
dedication. I love it.
bent the rules for that one. Oh, it was so fun. I played it every way I could.
What about KOTOR 2?
What's that?
Did you play KOTOR 2?
You know what? I don't think I did. I think I got so addicted to the first one that I actually like swore off video games for the next 6 years.
Dude, I was there with Halo. I did that with Halo where I realized like I have to stop this.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I will never stop this.
That's how I feel about Breath of the Wild now. Like I started playing it and I was like, I need to stop because I can see myself going down a very addictive path.
How deep are you into it?
Not deep enough. Not deep.
That's what she said.
So you know when you
It's-
leave that first plateau, you could go beat Ganon if you were good enough. That's such a weird game mechanic. I love it.
Yeah.
I beat when it came out. I put like 60 hours into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky too because that game came out in March of 2017, and at the end of the year, the channel kind of took off. So I never have had that kind of free time since. But
Wow.
that game was incredible. I tried to unlock everything.
It's so beautiful. I could just spend hours just wandering around looking at the nature and eating things and cooking things and fighting gremlins and whatever they are. It's just so fun. It's just so beautifully constructed. It's a beautiful
And all the
game.
horses.
The horses, of course, taming them, playing with them. So cool.
Either of you guys heard of a game called Outer Wilds?
No.
Yes. I haven't played it though.
It's really fun. It's very pretty. You're a space explorer, but all the little planets you get to go to have their own like environments and climates, and you have to learn about the ancient race that came there before you in order to figure out what the F is going on because something weird is going on in science. It's like if the old Myst games had like characters and personality and heart and not quite as complicated. But fun and weird, and I don't know how else to explain it, but I think that you guys would like it. It's strange.
That sounds cool. I like strange. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like
And it's got great music. So
Music
Those-
makes a big difference. That'll keep you in the world much longer if it's good music.
dude. Doc Holiday, thank you so much for the super chat. War does not make one great, comma. Agreed. And Flaming TP says, time to make Anna watch Hellraiser 8 with Henry Cavill.
Hey, I have seen some of those scenes. I'm not down with the death stuff. So
No.
I don't know anything about Hellraiser, but I guess it's like I
It's
don't know. The
awesome.
stuff I saw was fucking weird.
Just watch the first movie and then the Henry Cavill scenes, and never again for the other ones.
I did watch the Henry Cavill scenes. I have not seen the first movie, so I didn't understand anything about it. But it is his birthday at midnight. But I guess where he is, it's his birthday. He's 38 years old.
Aw, look at him go. Look at him go.
I
I'm
know.
so proud of him.
Happy birthday, H Cabs.
I'm just like,
Page caps.
I'm over here like, show us your birthday suit, dude. I'll
Of course
wait.
you are.
I'll pass.
Is
I'll
that
go
Robot
for
Shlomo in the
That is.
in the chat? It is. Hey Rob, how's it going? Sir Root of House Rana says, did you say Buffalo Jeff? Does he tell you to put the lotion on the skin and then in the
Stop!
basket?
No.
You must have been out of the loop, but he could tell you that, couldn't he?
No, stop it.
Maybe.
He's getting upset. Yeah, you gotta stick around for Buffalo Jeff. He's a fun time. Yeah, just tune in on Thursday. You'll get more Buffalo Jeff than you bargained for. Russell Hall says Chokeout shows his fleshlight and nothing happened.
That's true.
Wow.
That is such bullshit.
That's
Yeah, such bull.
That was on my channel.
Patriarchy
too,
for
wasn't
you. Men can show their sex toys, but women can't.
it? Well, we didn't even show any.
I know.
We can't not show our. We get flagged for showing our sex toys when we don't show our sex toys, but dudes can pull out their fleshlights and it's like whatever.
Why
Come
would
on.
somebody want to show their fleshlight on air?
Oh, so Shane.
Also that.
Somebody sent Shane a Riley Reid flashlight. Well,
Oh.
actually, she sent him her own flashlight of her.
That's the girl I thought we saw in Hollywood.
Yeah, we're pretty
Or
sure.
Burbank.
Saw her walking around Burbank the other day.
Well, so what happened? I'll tell you the lore behind this. So Shane is a comic book artist, right? He drew Superman for a long time, and at a convention, Riley Reid, who is a porn star for those that do not know, she was there with her friend, and she was rubbing up on him when they went to go take a picture, and touched him in inappropriate places and ways, and it made him very uncomfortable. And so he told this story, and of course, word got out about this Riley Reid thing. And so I guess she wanted to reconnect, or maybe it was somebody who likes to change their name to Star Wars or Star Trek characters. Sent him a flashlight of her lady bits with a little note. And so everyone's been trying to convince him to open it to show if it's a real flashlight in the box, and he doesn't want to break the seal. I think there's like a can of soda in there or something. But so to just, we're giving him a hard time, and so then our friend Captain Chokeout decided to show his flashlight, and it was
Oh my gosh.
it was a night. It was a night.
That doesn't answer the question why you would ever show your fleshlight on air, because that's also admitting that you own a fleshlight.
Captain Chokeout has no shame.
Oh, that's fair. Chris Topher says, my fave is the Fade In saga with K-Cat's Darth Leatherface.
Fade in.
Fade In.
Fade in.
Fade In.
Fade in.
Yakase, thank you for the super chat. Dropping love for my favorite trio of ladies on all of YouTube. Wow, my schedule has changed so much that I've been missing everyone's live. Well, we missed you, Yakase. It's the perfect time for me to tell everyone to check me out on Live It, where I stream live all the time and at different hours. So you should check me out there. I play music there too, because I'm just a musician now. It's the thing that I do sometimes. So that's what's up. But I miss you too. And Emily says, just checking in to make sure y'all are behaving yourselves. Of course not. No. I'm unfortunately extremely exhausted. We'll have to skip later, wine hose. Thank you, Emily. Thanks for checking in on us. I've been missing you lately. I want to stream with you again sometime soon, lady. She's getting married next summer, and I'm going.
You are?
We have bridesmaids and shit.
It's funny. I have a wedding to be in this year. Yours is next year.
It's going to be at Banff in Canada, and I'm so excited because I always wanted to go.
Canada.
It's above America. Oh, look who's here. Drunk 3PO. Hey, ladies. And Jeff.
Oh, finally somebody acknowledges me. Thank you.
Hannah said, I acknowledge you.
No, I didn't mean you guys. I just meant everyone's like, oh, well, ladies. I'm like,
ladies.
Jay and Silent Bob are in his house. God, I wish we were watching that movie.
I've never seen it.
Neither is Jesse.
Yeah, I've seen some of the movies, but not most of them.
That's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. So
cool.
That's the one I think you'll like the most because it's the most like regular movie. It's not like low budget and it's not like really niche. It's just kind of like accessible.
That's fine. I don't mind the low budget stuff. It's just sort of like, it thinks it's smarter than it is.
I agree with that. I remember I saw before obviously all of the new Star Wars stuff came out, I would watch anything that had anything remotely to do with Star Wars. Like if it had one Star Wars reference, I would go out of my way to find whatever movie it was. So I remember watching those and be like, okay, Star Wars references, cool. So, but yeah, I don't know how well they hold up because I haven't seen them since I was in high school. So I don't know.
The Jay and Silent Bob movies? What are they even about?
Yeah, I do enjoy the
I honestly don't even remember what it's about.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is about Jay and Silent Bob finding out that they're making a movie of the comic that they're based on. So they go online and they read that people are talking shit about the characters Jay and Silent Bob. And they can't distinguish or separate that there's fictional and real. So they go to Hollywood to stop this movie from getting made so people stop talking shit about them on the internet. But they'll get like a couple $100,000 if they just let the royalty checks happen. So it's like this retarded road trip movie. It's awesome. And they have to stop an international gang of lesbian bank thieves and all this shit. Sorry, jewel thieves. It's fun.
I'm so confused by that premise. So they're comic book characters?
So Jay and Silent Bob appear in multiple films. And every time you see them, they have a different story in each movie. So in the movie Chasing Amy, they make a comic called Blunt Man and Chronic about him. So then 2 movies later, that's what Jay and Silent Bob is. So you have to watch them all in order. Like Kevin Smith beats the MCU, so you need them all in order.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Well, I will commit to going through the View Askew universe. It's fun enough that, yeah. And I would say, like, try out 1 or 2, and if the humor isn't for you, then pass.
Yeah.
Because it kind of either is or it isn't. And it doesn't necessarily, like, you don't necessarily know based on the person, because it's just sort of, it just, does it hit you right there or does it not? And
If you like Star Wars, though, you might geek out for the because it's Star Wars every fucking minute.
That is true. There's a lot of Star Wars.
Mark Hamill's in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, as well as Carrie Fisher.
Wait, why?
Because it's a big $30 million budget movie. Well, for 2001, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
It was a big movie. Kevin Smith at one time was a big deal. Like,
Set in circles.
Hmm.
TJ Harrison says, sorry.
How did Kevin Smith get famous?
because he funded his own movie with a credit card, and then Harvey Weinstein liked it and helped him make his career. That's the truth.
Oh, what
Yep.
a great person.
Well, then Kevin Smith, in years later, is like, I'm embarrassed by my old movies. And Harvey, I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Look, Harvey Weinstein's a piece of shit, but you made Clerks on your own.
The whole thing is, if we negated everything in Hollywood that Harvey Weinstein had his finger on, we would erase most.
Yeah.
We'd erase Gwyneth
way
Paltrow,
too
thankfully.
much.
Yeah.
And it's like, at some point, you gotta. It's like, you're gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Wouldn't Lord of the Rings get affected?
Yep.
Mhm. Exactly. So many good pieces of art would be thrown out. So
yeah. And the reality is that as much as the guy sucks as a human being, a lot of those pieces would not have gotten made without him. And that's the reality. It's like, people talk about, like, all right, well, what Bill Cosby did for television, but then he raped people. And that was, I really enjoyed that running bit in when Dave Chappelle did it. He made it very poignant, though. It's like, when somebody does undeniably good things, but also does undeniably shitty things, there's an undeniably shitty person, you have to at some point be able to separate the things that they've done from the person that they are. Otherwise, you diminish all the positive effects, and the positive ramifications of those positive actions too. So.
I think Bill Cosby gets a little too much credit for TV. And so, no, I'm not trying to fight your point and go into a thing. I was just saying, in general, I think prior to that, I had issues with him in general.
That's fair.
Me finding out he was a piece of shit just adds to the fact that I didn't like Bill Cosby and his contributions to society.
I never really had any feelings about him.
Believe me, spend enough time with the people that do, you'll fucking hate his shit too. It's not funny to me.
Fair enough.
Ever. No. Sorry.
It's the best Bill Cosby impression I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Do it again.
No, never.
it's so funny.
That's like I burped one out. Anyway.
Oh, TJ, thank you for the super chat. You remembered me. Of course I did. Awesome. You guys are killing it. Thank you. Loving what we do. I started grad school for film. That's baller. That's my world now, lol. Well, that's great. I always need film people. So you still acting or filmmaking now, or either one is awesome. And either way, I may call on you before long. I actually have a project possibly happening maybe later this year with Isaac that he would be perfect for. So on either side of the camera. So there you go. No, I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to hear from old friends. It's great. It's like I'm failing. Russell Hall says it was the pizza talk. They're insensitive. They're sensitive to it. I guess so. Does pizza make you run for your safe space?
Do you know what they're actually talking about?
The pizza?
Yeah.
Child porn.
Pizzagate, yeah.
I didn't want to say the word. I was like, I didn't know if you thought it was just literal pizza.
No, that's what we were talking about on the stream. We were talking about that on the stream.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
I was just like, ew.
It actually probably was, though, honestly. If it was anything at all, I was like, they were all holding dildos up and having child pornography there because they talked about Pizzagate. The Pizzagators. It's the Pizzagators themselves that found us and didn't want us to talk about what they're doing. And Russell knows that because he's one of them. Doug Holliday says everyone is so wrong on best Star Wars movie. It's not in any trilogy. Jeff, back me up. It's the Christmas special. Duh. Lol. Empire Strikes Back #1. Thank you, Doug Holliday.
I mean, the Boba Fett cartoon is so great that it gets put on one separate category on Disney Plus.
Yes, the Boba Fett cartoon is worth the whole Christmas special, holiday special, whatever.
The fact that you can watch it separate is amazing. I can't sit through the holiday special.
No, that's true. Well, if you're high, it's really funny.
We tried when we were drunk. We just fell asleep.
Drunk,
would be really funny.
It's not good when you're drunk. You have to be a certain level of high.
Is there a level of high where it actually starts to make sense?
No. maybe with like psychedelics.
I was
Maybe
thinking, like, maybe it's like a little harder.
maybe with
We're
edibles.
gonna spend our anniversary this year.
We're gonna go to Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for that, Zero. Hey, speaking of the devil, talking and drawing with Shane Davis is Hail Chat. Phil Abudi says, I'm 15 minutes behind. I was going to make a joke about sending you hot pink chaps, but with your cowboy thing, I'm worried you would actually expect them. I mean, I actually own chaps. They're in my closet right now. I have to dig them out, but I do own chaps. They are assless because, in case you didn't know, all chaps are assless. If they weren't, they would just be pants. Crotchless pants, perhaps, but pants. Russell Hall says, Anna has never seen Clerks or Clerks 2. Yell at her! How could you not have seen the Donkey Show, Anna?
I like how you want to show. That's how you want to promote that, not the Lord of the Rings and Star Wars geeks fighting back and forth or all that shit.
That
like the
stuff's
stuff that
funny.
she actually would like.
There's a Donkey Show, Anna. That's probably what Russell Hall loves about it.
A donkey
No,
show?
he likes the part about taking it back.
He probably likes that part.
I can say that.
That part was hysterical to me.
Oh, it gets great because it's like Randall's grandma. Jesus, she was a racist.
Anna, do you want to watch the Donkey Show?
No.
Are you sure?
Now she'll never watch it because she thinks she's getting set up for an actual donkey show.
Yeah.
I mean, I like donkeys, but I don't know what you guys are talking about, so I'm suspicious.
It's nothing suspicious. It's great. It's just donkeys.
It's an
being cute.
R-rated movie. They can't show anything illegal.
It's donkeys being cute. Philip Booty says, I don't want to make assless chaps. All right, Phil, then don't. It's allowable. All chaps are assless, though. Russell Hall says, I liked most of Kevin Smith movies. Chad, how do we feel? 1, if you love him. 2, if you hate him. And that's not current Kevin Smith. That's his general collection. If you had to take the whole Kevin Smith library collection, would you give it a thumbs up or down?
Oh, that's so hard. If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, no, actually, no, before 420, I'd have said thumbs down. But he made Jay and Silent Bob's reboot, which was a good movie. So he's got it in him, but he chooses not to. So I'm in the fuck. I want to give it a thumbs up, but I can't.
Didn't he almost die?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Jeff gave him a heart attack.
Yeah, Mundane Matt got on the stream, was like, you guys gave him a heart attack for your shill video. I'm like, he never even saw it. He doesn't know who the fuck we are. Like, if we were that popular, even now that we gave somebody a heart attack because we made fun of them, that would be incredible. It'd be terrible, but incredible. It's like, I railed on you so hard, you died. Is that something to be proud of?
Maybe? Question mark? Question mark?
That's like the harshest joke ever. It's like, I made fun of you till you died. And then...
And you're dead.
Am I the asshole or
He
you?
was dead.
Oh, fuck it. We should watch that tonight.
We should watch that tonight. Oh, my God. Russell Hall follows up with Jell-O pudding pops were so forkin' good, though.
Those were delicious. See, because of Bill Cosby and what his actions were, we'll never get them back.
That's true. We won't. They were actually legit good.
Mm-hmm.
I miss them.
They were airy, but so rich and chocolatey.
You know what, though? Joe, those little pudding snack gummy things.
What?
They did. Jell-O made like pudding gummies, and they were really good.
Wait, J-Lo or Jello?
Jell-O.
Why would J-Lo produce food?
That's what
I
I
wouldn't
was
think
thinking. That's
that
why I
made
asked the question. That's what, I'm so confused because you guys keep cutting out. So I'm like, I'm only getting clips of your conversation, and it's like a game of telephone. I'm like, what are they actually saying?
Are we coming in choppy for you too, Kelly?
It was choppy for a few times, yeah.
Sounds like our internet's just shit in the bed tonight. Huzzah. Phil Abudi says the Dante show is the correct amount of spit. Okay.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what to make of that chat entirely, but I read it.
Show is the
Oh, that was asked of me. Phil says, you laugh, but yes, I saw the James Alefantis text that got the Pizzagate ball rolling. Cheese pizza isn't a joke. It's forking sick. Yeah, that shit I can't get down with. No, that.
Yeah.
That I cannot get down with. That is not okay. And like the fact that you're ruining cheese pizza now too with the it's like
And pasta.
yeah.
And napkins and naps. All different kind of code words you'd never expect.
I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
Now, like it's not nearly as fun as realizing that the acronym for Dr. Pepper is also double penetration. That was a good day.
Whoa.
What?
Because then you reach the age where DP suddenly means something more than Dr. Pepper.
I mean, it's never meant Dr. Pepper to me. It's just been an acronym for double penetration or director of photography or
You've
something.
never heard DP, and it was never referred to as DP in your world or circle or life.
No, it was just Dr.
No.
Pepper.
Okay, maybe that's just the thing where I live.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Oh, we got some DP. Like,
Nobody ever. Anyone else?
for my neck of the woods, they would be like, BP, the gas station?
Everyone just like DP. You want some DP? You're like, okay, yeah, I love Dr. Pepper.
No.
No, okay.
It was just Dr. Pepper.
Guess I'm on an island with this one.
Jeff
I
Pro.
like Dr. Pepper the drink. I never heard of it as any other name.
Like you never abbreviated
Thank you,
it.
Gates McFadden.
People where I lived called it DP all of the time. Okay.
Terrible naming.
You know what? I'm just telling you what I experienced, and my experiences are valid. So fuck you.
Yeah, you can.
No, not anymore.
Ha ha.
Never again. Not until you acknowledge.
You know what's funny? You're cutting
Dr.
yourself off just as much. Like, the joke's on both of us. No one wins.
I'll just clone you when you're not expecting it and use that instead.
You don't have that. Oh shit, you did.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You didn't realize I was talking about it for a second.
I was like, wait, you don't have the ability.
Oh my gosh. I think I just saw in the chat what that means. I never knew what that meant.
Oh,
I don't know how that's anatomically possible.
sometimes it requires a toy. Sometimes it requires multiple people.
Woo!
Oh
Oh my gosh.
and it can refer to either multiple penetrants in the same hole or a penetrant in either end.
Ouch. That sounds so painful.
Russell Hall, when I was 12, they definitely were. When they're like, hey, do you want a DP? And then immediately handed you one. I'm pretty fucking sure they were talking about Dr. fucking Pepper back in the day. I'm just saying.
What is DP now?
Double penetration.
Oh.
Ow!
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah, watch your
sorry.
head.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay. You punched mine like 12 times yesterday, so turnabout's fair play.
Okay. I'm gonna spear you next time.
Please don't. Jhando4 says, Ned the farce be with you all tonight. It is with me. Just been doing some Lego building to remove the stank of it from my nose. Anyways, take care.
You can't like set up that you're building a Lego set and not tell us what it is.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
tell us what
not
it is.
fair.
This is the law.
Yeah, true. I want to know.
Dude, Star Wars Legos used to be so fun. They probably
I
still
hate
are.
Legos.
Don't build them anymore.
The reason I don't like Lego sets isn't because I don't like to build toys. It's because they don't look accurate to the show or the movie. They look like Lego versions. So that's why I never liked them as a kid. Like when they started bringing out the Star Wars Legos in '99, I was like, yeah, but it doesn't look as good as this X-Wing toy. So why do I want something that doesn't look good? I couldn't comprehend that the play value was building it.
I agree with you on that, Jeff. I definitely do. But they did have a cool marina set that you could play with in the bathtub.
Dude, I loved floating bathtub toys, like the really involved ones. That was the shit.
You know that show James Bond Jr. used to talk about?
Yeah.
They had a series of toys, and one of the toys, you could put baking soda in his backpack and make him float, and then he had like a scuba cycle, which I guess I should have taken in the water, but I did, but it like transformed from a motorcycle into like a thing. So I used
That's
to take
cool.
that in the tub. Or Batman. One of the brightly colored Batmans. They went everywhere.
I had this little floating like swamp island with a crocodile and an alligator and a little car that drove on it, a little boat.
You know, it'd be a great toy to take into a pool, like a floating area, but it would be terrible because it's a vintage toy, but like the Dagobah set. That'd be fun to just float and play with because it'd be like the movie.
That would be
Because you're in
really
that
cool.
weird swamp. It'd be so.
I love the Dagobah set so much. Which one? With the white like alligator in it that opens its mouth and shoots R2 out, or the one that's inside the R2D2? Remember the micro machines?
Those were
I
fun.
loved those ones.
So good. Oh my gosh. So good.
They need to go. Like, they have brought back play sets. Should I buy one to say? Because I keep going, we need play sets. So then they do, and I don't buy one. Doesn't that make me a hypocrite? I don't know. Is a play set really the whole way from the 10 to 4, though? Is that a good enough play set?
I don't know.
I say no.
I haven't seen. I don't know what it looks like.
See the movie?
Yeah.
It's the hallway.
Okay. It's the hallway. Valiant Renegades says Dr. Pepper Donkey Punch Double Penetration show now being simulcast on Pornhub. Where's Rob? Oh, is Rob starting at Pornhub? Is that is it Rob featured on Pornhub now? Is that it?
Wait, no, Dagobah. I'm thinking of R2 had Jabba's palace inside of him.
I remember we had the Darth Vader head and the Stormtrooper head, and the
Darth Vader was Bespin.
was Bespin, and with the window that would break. You actually did the breakaway window.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Stormtrooper head was the Death Star, and it had the little eye from the
and
the garbage trash compactor.
Oh, the Dino.
Yep, and you could fold the walls in on it too.
Wait. Okay, C-3PO was the Cantina, and Luke was Hoth.
Do you remember the giant one? That was the
Death Star? Or no, wait.
Yeah, there was a giant Death Star one, but when you opened it up, it was Tatooine. And the Millennium Falcon, when you closed it, would fly around the hemisphere of the Death Star. It had like this weird mechanism that would make it fly around. It was neat. I never had one, but I used to see it all the time.
Oh, Lando, what do you want?
I never liked the Micro Machines because you couldn't do anything with them. Like the Kenner or the Hasbro toys were perfect because the ships opened up and they made movie sounds. So I was like really focused on that line. I was like, it's perfect. There's nothing better. At the time, there wasn't. It was like living in Star Wars world. It had the guns and the lightsabers and shit.
Man, so good.
And favorite Star Wars toy line?
I like the line that they came out with for what's it called? Attack of the Clones. But then the expanded universe ones that they came out, the ones that are in the green box are cool. And then I like some of Powers of the Force.
Dude, some of the Power of the Force, like, do you mean the vintage Power of the Force or the 90s one?
I think the one where Leia does not look like He-Man.
Yeah.
That's such a terrible sculpt. I can't believe that's real.
I know, but honestly, Jesse, it's a very limited one, and they're hard to find. But I loved the comic book 2-packs because you got to learn about these expanded universe characters, and you got a comic that came with them. So it's like, oh, who are these? Like, they're really cool characters. They're very well made. They articulate better than a regular Star Wars action figure, but they're the same size. And you get a little book that tells you, so even though they aren't in the movies, you get to learn more about Star Wars and more about these characters. And so those were fun.
Anna clearly knows her shit because it's like that's like a deep track. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Because not only were those like out there, those were in demand to the point when they were new, people were paying like premium prices. Some of those are really expensive.
Han is really interested in what you're saying
Because that's like the only way you could get like a Biggs or a DAC for a minute. So.
Well, that was the only way I mean, there was a couple Mara Jades out there, but that was like Thrawn and Talon Card, and then like the Boba Fett one, and then there's like different versions of Leia, and they look really cool. Let me see if I can grab a couple and show you.
In the meantime, Russell Hall says, exactly, ow is definitely the word. I think what you meant to say is, that's what she said. So the penetration,
Okay,
Kelly, in case you were lost again.
I had a feeling.
Oh,
You're up to date on that one. Yeah, you're with us. You're with us.
I'm picking it up.
So I cannot remember this girl's name for the life of me. I think it starts with D. But so there, so this is one with Leia, and so this is when she was like Prince. What's his name's prisoner?
Oh, Prince Caesar?
Yeah. So this is, and then it came with him. These are the ones that I have opened. It was fine. I don't know why it's all weird now. I must have just like broke this. But so this is when Leia's in this. And I like, so, Leia's tiny. One of the things that they did with Leia is they actually made her small. And I love that. So when you have her stand next to Han, she's actually the right size that she would be. And they made Han bigger. And so then there was this. They're a little bit dusty. But so here, they actually make Luke look legit. And then this is the that was like his love interest for a while. And so you see they're in, again, they're very dusty. They're in these costumes. But then it shows when they go and they infiltrate the Empire, the remnants of the Empire. And then their hats come off. and everything, which I lost hers for like a hot minute. But so, and then you get the comic about their little adventure. So it's like you get a little bit more insight into what's going on. And so it's cool. So I have my dark side characters on my light side. And so I have them up in the dark side because they were still infiltrating. And so it was a really cool line. They're just really expensive now if you want to buy them.
Yeah.
That does sound like a really neat concept.
That is cool. That's super cool.
Back when Star Wars marketing was good. Jonathan Chester, thank you for the super chat. Just wanted to say that you all are awesome. Love all of your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Jonathan Chester.
Thank you.
We
and you know what else was actually really good? So one of the best things about the Clone Wars was that since it was 3D, all they had to do was send over those 3D models to the toys. So the toys are super accurate.
Yeah.
And so I really like all of the Clone Wars toys. They're really, really good and they look nice. So, and Anakin is slightly taller than the rest of them because he's supposed to be a giant dude that becomes Darth Vader.
Bam. I love it.
Yeah, they can
Scale
get
is
the
important.
scale right.
Scale matters.
The X-Men that I buy are a pretty good scale, except they always make Wolverine slightly bigger to make him look cooler.
But he's supposed to be
5'2".
Oh.
Like, yeah, he's supposed to be like 8 inches shorter than Spider-Man. He's only 5'10". So like, they're not big dudes across the board. But I guess we need heroic action figures.
We do.
I would just like to say Wolverine is still tall to me.
I mean, everybody's tall to you, Anna.
Even at 5'2", that's tall.
Yeah, 5'2" is not that tall for you, right?
5'2" not tall anywhere.
It's
Wolverine's
taller
supposed to
than
be
me.
he's supposed to be 5'2".
I thought he was 5'3".
5'2", 5'3". Okay, either way, Wolverine is not Hugh Jackman sized.
Well, everything that comes from Hugh Jackman is the perfect size.
I don't think of Hugh Jackman that way, but sure.
Philavuti, thank you for the super chat. Bunny Girl clearly hasn't seen much porn if she has to consider body physics regarding DP.
my
Sex talk, Jeff. I'm gonna spear you later. Ooh, looky face. This is what you guys have done. I'm sure you're all very proud of yourself. Russell Hall, thank you. That's what she said. Chris Topher says, I'm from Burbank and I called it DP growing up. Damn, other side of the goddamn country. Chris Topher has got my back. I got your back, Chris Topher, even though your last name is Toe and Fur.
It's just Topher Gracie's a fan.
Babe, that'd be hilarious.
We liked you in Black Klansman, Foreman.
What a great fucking role for him.
He just replayed Eric Foreman, essentially. Because they gave him the same wig. Oh, you didn't watch a lot of that 70s show, but
No,
Eric Foreman
no.
that's his most famous character. He looks
That's
the same,
hilarious.
minus the mustache. But there are moments where they give him a fake mustache and he looks just like David Duke.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, he looked kind of like the real David Duke, so I guess Foreman just looks like David Duke in real life. Eric J.R. Maldonado Herrera says the Lethal Weapon franchise is better than Star Wars. Changed my mind.
What?
On a percentage basis, you're not wrong. None of those movies are bad. But none of them reach the heights that Star Wars do. So, like, how does one, is that important to you?
I mean, I feel like Russell Hall shut this argument down right quick. Lightsabers are the ultimate lethal weapon.
Mr. Joshua, clearly.
Guess not.
It's Gary Busey, so I mean,
Oh god. Gary Busey is a lethal weapon.
Lucy's mind is a lethal weapon.
I was afraid when I met him.
All right,
That was the
Anna,
only time I was
would you
ever
go
afraid.
down on Gary Busey to save Cecil?
Who's that?
Hold on! I'll get you a picture of Gary Busey.
You and Gary Busey.
Oh, no, you're gonna
Video
spark
picture
her.
of you.
I don't have one, sadly, but
Oh, you should have taken a picture of him.
I actually
pay
love
me
Gary
for a picture of Gary
We
Busey.
were at the bar. Why did you get a selfie, bro?
Which one? This one or this one? Sure.
The first one's fine.
All right, Anna. This is Gary Busey.
I love that he's just on your phone already. Oh my god.
I don't know if I'm supposed to know who this is.
He's an actor. You've probably seen him.
He's in Lethal Weapon, Point
He's
Break.
in Point Break. He's in like a bunch of random shit.
I've seen
the buddy
Lethal
cop-
Weapon, but I don't remember him.
He's the bad guy that burns his arm with the lighter.
He's the guy who's batshit crazy.
In real life, and as
Yes.
characters.
Whatever movie you saw him in.
He's in. God, it's just kind of hard to say what he's in because he's in so much shit. It's not.
hyperbole.
Christopher's
Great. I kind of love him.
I do too. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his for sure. I feel like if I met him, I would definitely really appreciate. I would let him know how much I appreciate him.
Kelly, when I met him, I was at this horror convention, and he was taking a photo with a family. And they're like, "Mr. Busey, do you mind if we get behind the table?" He's like, "Hold on, I got this." And he like gets the family behind the table, and he gets on his knees and like hugs kids, like, and he's like, "All right." It's just so weird. Like he was so nice, but it was just so creepy how he was. And then we were at the bar talking to everybody, and he's just got a Coca-Cola. He won't drink, or at the time he wasn't. Maybe he was in rehab, but he had this like really hot woman handler, and then his son with him. It was weird.
Oh, wait, was his son the guy from Frighteners? Did you ever see Frighteners?
Yeah, Jake Busey.
I love that movie. Yeah, that one.
I can't wait to show it to Jesse because it's Peter Jackson.
Jesse, you haven't seen Frighteners? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh my gosh, I love Frighteners. It's so good. What's his name?
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox. I always forget his name. Michael J. Fox. Oh, yes. You're going to love it, Jesse. It's really good.
I am on board.
Great effects. I love the special effects in that movie. It's so cool. It's Peter Jackson. You'll love it.
Jesse, I'm gonna have to go in like 10 minutes because I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah. Whenever you got to bounce, it is what it is. Were there any topics or things or thoughts or stuff you wanted to share while we do have you still?
Not off the top of my head. I just saw the time and I was like,
Yeah, cool beans. So whenever you do, just if we're in the middle of something, just bounce out, or if we're not, then we'll take a moment and give you a proper farewell whenever you got to do that.
Alrighty.
Christopher says, tell him about the DVDA, comma. I love the comma saying, are we all paying homage to that Baltimore guy, or is it just accidents? But I love it either way. It is always a great honor on this channel to end a super chat with a comma. I found the screenshot from the original one, by the way. I just want to show you guys the best super chat ever. So let me see. Damn it, did I lose it? What did I call it? Did I call it what it should be called? Apparently I didn't file it properly. Anyway, it was just, you guys are fine, comma, in that Baltimore guy, and I've saved it. It's important. It's in memoriam. It's saved in memoriam. So forever. Anyway, words. I don't know how they work anymore. The point is, it's a great honor on this channel to end a super chat with a comma. So thank you, Christopher. Although you love to educate me on DVDA. So Valiant Renegade says, let's not corrupt Jedi Bunny. She's too sweet. Everyone always says that.
That's part of the fun.
It is. She's got a dark side.
Yeah, she was telling us about cannibalism.
Yeah, she it. Mr. Tickle Trunk says Star Wars Hot Toys just announced. Check them out.
I did.
Wait, which ones? So
it's a baby Yoda for $145 for a 12-inch scale baby Yoda is still like this big.
Wow.
Okay, let me go.
Wow.
So when they refunded my David Bowie statue, which I'm still livid about because I waited 2 years for that damn statue only to get an email that they were refunding me because it was discontinued. I died inside a little bit. But I was like, I'm going to treat myself. I got Gandalf and Galadriel.
Ooh, what are they?
They're Hot Toys. They haven't come in yet, but once they do. But you know what? I've been on a Padme waiting list forever because I ordered Anakin, where he's like Anakin from the movie, but he's in the Clone War getup. And so I ordered that. I was not able to get Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I've been on this wait list for Padme. Oh my god! Oh my god, he's wrapped up in a little baby blanket. Look at him. Look at him. Jesse, share the screen.
Oh yeah, let's go. There we go. All right. Here we go.
Look at him.
That's pretty cute.
Oh my god.
Very
It's still a stupid name.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna
Gotta get it. I don't care about that.
I think I've had my endgame moment with The Mandalorian.
You're over it?
Like the cute factor, at least.
Well, there you are. All right, kids.
You're done with the cuteness.
Like, I'm not done with the show. Well, I think... Anyway, I just don't... I don't know, Baby Yoda was cute, but it's over. Like, he went off with Luke Skywalker. You can't market it anymore.
Yeah, you can. And I'll buy it.
Well, There you go. There you have it. Money, and that's what all these people care
Can we
about.
get some more
know
Han
them.
Solo figures? Yeah, there's like 90 of them, but they sell out every time.
I would love
But they
another
don't even really look like him. Like the last one they did, it didn't look like him.
True, but they announced. Okay, they cock teased us with the hot. You talk about Hot Toys, Anna. When they announced and released the Bespin Leia, they show Han Solo in Bespin, but they don't
They
show his face.
did. They did.
Yeah, and I'm waiting because if they make a Hot Toys that looks like Harrison Ford, I'll bite. Indiana Jones doesn't look like him. Han Solo doesn't look like him. I don't mind spending $220 on a doll, but it's got to look like the actor.
Agreed. Russell Hall has a question for Anna. Wait. A Hummer for Gary Busey or one lick of Gates McFadden, whose entire body is made out of sweet, delicious candy?
I
It's
don't know what
Cecil.
a Hummer is.
You really not know?
No.
Just
I don't. I've never heard that expression.
for a blowjob?
Yeah, I've never heard it.
Oh God, it's famous.
There you go. I've never heard of it. So,
I've never heard it referred to as that.
yeah.
I never heard of DP as Dr. Pepper. You never heard of Hummer as a beach. So hey, we all learned something tonight. May the force be with us.
I guess so.
Oh my goodness.
I kind of assumed from Gondex, but I've never heard that before.
One of
All
my
right,
favorite
Anna, what'll
stand-up
it be?
comedians.
Neither. I'm not doing any of that.
Not for Cecil?
No, Cecil has lived a great life. He doesn't need my help.
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that, actually.
I'm still young. I have so much to live.
Chuck Holiday says young Gary Busey is in Big Wednesday, good surf movie. Huh. I like me a good surf movie. Might have to check it out.
After we watch Surf Ninjas, of course.
Obviously.
Point Break.
Point Break is my favorite surfing movie, obviously.
I've never seen it.
I like that director. She's good.
Conor Bigelow does good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't seen Tarlock.
I have not seen it.
Saw it in theaters. Didn't like it.
Yeah,
You have no soul.
in a long time.
Oh my God. Russell Hall says all candy in the universe is made from pieces of Gates McFadden. I'm sure you know where babies come from, but do you know where pixie sticks come from?
The store.
Spoiler alert. Same place.
No, they don't. Russell Hall just likes to torment me.
I know. It's funny. Mr. Jickle Drunk says many, many good figures announced. Look at them.
I'm trying. Why don't they have one main page that shows everything that's new? That's not.
IGN does, Anna.
Because that would be convenient.
I know, right? It's like, oh, click on this and we'll show you advertisements for a hot toy that we've been sold out for 3 fucking years. Okay, IGN?
Yeah, they had it on their front page, every Star Wars toy shown or whatever. I was looking at the little slideshow.
Hey, did you guys watch Invincible? Everybody is talking about it.
I want to watch it because I like comic books. I just don't have the time right now.
What is it?
It's that superhero show I pointed to you yesterday. Said I want to watch this animated thing.
Cool.
I haven't seen it.
Just
I
found out.
just keep seeing like advertisements for it. But I haven't seen it either.
I just found out that one of my friends is a brony.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. This is new.
Were you
She's very-
surprised?
Yeah, no, I guess her friend, like, it's a new thing. It's like her boyfriend watches all different kinds of animation and just showed her My Little Pony. And she was like, oh my God, I love this. And now she's a brony. So,
Wow.
Wait, I thought bronies were men that were into it in a sexual way.
not necessarily. That's become one of the creepy versions of that. But no, like, a brony was always just it was typically guys, but it was just like adult people who were just into My Little Pony too much.
I used to love the original cartoon animation when it was out because it had some like darkness in it too. It was kind of cool. I haven't seen any of the new stuff though.
I have never seen a second of My Little Pony ever.
I think these are fans of the old ones. Like, no?
No, they're like all the new weird. Like, I mean, I can't say if they're weird or not because I haven't seen them, but I like the original because it actually had like darkness, like it had dark forces, and I think I just only really saw the movie, but I remember there was like this dark force that was taking over, and they had to fight it with the light in their hearts or whatever. So it was kind of cool. It had some cool animation in it. The dragon, I loved dragons back then. So,
I mean, my friend claims it's very deep and full of lore now, so I guess.
wow.
I did not know that it had a dragon in it.
Yeah.
How
They're
does
dragon.
a horse fight a dragon?
Yep. I remember the weird old stuff. Valiant
No.
Renegade. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
How dare you? It's okay. Read your super chat.
Oh. Valiant Renegade says, "Oh, Jess, I get it. Every girl has a dark side. Married my high school girl, together 23 years. By the way, if you ever visit New Orleans, don't be a stranger." Sounds good. Love New Orleans. New Orleans is a wonderful place.
It's one of my favorite places to go. We should be there soon. I think you'd have a good time. She could find something to eat, right?
Probably. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you'd find something to eat.
They have McDonald's down there.
Yeah.
They
You
should
know,
have
I
a
was actually
ordinance.
thinking of going on a complete carnivore diet. I've never dieted before in my entire life, but I was listening to one of like Joe Rogan and Jordan B. Peterson's podcast, and he was talking about how like he has an autoimmune disorder that runs in his family, and his daughter had it like really, really bad. And I guess his life has changed since he just became a complete carnivore. And I'm like, I could eat steak every day and like just try it for a month and see how I like it. And because my biggest thing is it takes me an hour to wake up, like, because then I'm grumpy and I'm tired and I'm all groggy. And he said that he was like that too, and that went away. So I'm like,
Wow.
I'm willing to try it. It's like I only eat like cheese, meat, and like olive oil and stuff like that, and just drink water. I think I could do that for a month.
You're supposed to get your vitamins and nutrients from organ meat.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I had
That's
some
fine.
friends. You like organs?
I think I've had some before.
Not an organ fan personally. And you're willing to cut out all the sugar?
Yeah.
I mean, I can. I mean, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I haven't eaten sugar since the Jack show. So,
Wait, really?
oh, wait, no, I had it. I lied. I rage quit a part of my game last night, and I had a pixie stick break. So, aside from that, I haven't really eaten any
What
sugar.
about Mia? What about Mia?
Neo doesn't have any sugar in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think you're allowed to have on a strict carnivore diet. I don't think you're allowed to have vegetables. You're not.
I
No.
don't eat vegetables.
She doesn't.
Okay. Wow. Then okay, that might be doable without
Yeah.
pixie sticks.
That's what I was thinking. And I could go without sugar. That's fine. Because I usually just eat it because it's there and it tastes good. But I mean, at the same time, if I was surrounded by steak, I would much prefer to eat that.
So would I.
I do like a good steak. Steak is my favorite kind of. If I don't eat meat all the time, but if I do, I want steak.
I do love
Yeah.
I want steak all the time.
I do want steak all the time.
Like steak and chicken.
Chicken's
I'm
good
down.
too.
Chicken I'm pickier with, but I will eat it if it's like good quality
It's
chicken.
good.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes it can be rubbery. If it's rubbery, I can't do it.
I'm with
Oh,
you. I'm definitely pickier about my chicken, but and want it less often. But when it's good, sometimes it's like we got
Good
lots of market.
shredded chicken, marinated and shredded.
That sounds delightful. Or what I didn't get glitched out of. Sounded delightful. Yakuza, thank you for the super sticker. The mood sticker. Are you guys observing?
What's your favorite Lord of the Rings movie?
What?
What's your favorite Lord of the Rings movie?
Fellowship.
Me too. I love Fellowship. It's so beautiful. How about you, Anna?
I love moments in Return of the King, but I really, really, really like the Two Towers.
Yeah, Two Towers is my second favorite.
Yeah.
My thing is, my favorite character is Aragorn. And so as much as I love Return of the King, he takes off for half the movie. I remember I was mad about that. And then he's just, but then I really like Faramir. And I told my mom, I was like, you remind me of his dad. And my mom was so pissed.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's you. That is 100% you. Like, and a decade ago, spot on. That was my freaking mom. Psycho and totally had a favorite child. So when I was watching that movie, I'm just like, Mom, that's you. And then the part where they come back and they're like, that still only counts as one. That's so good. But yeah, I like the Battle of Helm's Deep because usually it's not all the time outside of like Star Wars that you get this buildup of that there's going to be this battle, and then it's just so epic, and it's such a long battle, but it doesn't feel that long, you know?
So true.
And it's just so epic, and then all of a sudden Gandalf shows up at the end and he just comes in clutch, but so much happens in that movie.
Yeah, that's so true. It's a strong movie. It really is.
Yeah, it is. It really, it hits me emotionally every time.
Yeah.
The music, I love how the music evolves too. Like some of the heights it hits in Return of the King. Like while Fellowship is my favorite, Return of the King might have my favorite music. That Minas Tirith theme when he lights the beacons, that's my favorite. It's one of my favorite tracks, just flat out.
I love when the Ents come back. I love the music when the Ents come in full force to help.
Oh, when they destroy, Isengard.
Oh yeah.
You guys know that the Lord of the Rings professor, he has a YouTube channel, and all of his lectures are on YouTube for free.
Whoa!
I know. I listen to them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Give me a link.
I love that.
I'll find it. It's he also has a Twitter, but so he does like all of his now because of COVID, all of his lectures are on YouTube from live streams, but he has like likes and comments turned off, which I get it because he's like trying to teach a class.
Yeah. Dude,
but it's very interesting.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I would love to check that out. Yaka said, "Thank you for the super chat." It says those are clappers. I do not know to what that is referring, but I accept your super chat with the smile nonetheless. I don't know what else to say. So I was just like, I don't have the context for those. Hey, the physics channel with Kenny Lee says Anna and Jeff Stealing Solo has 1,200 backers now. Woo!
Hey!
Thank you.
Awesome.
That means everyone's getting the full set of magnets, right? Full set of magnets.
Yeah, look how close it is to 70.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's really cool. And it's, just
did you figure out how to get it onto in demand, Jeff?
Yeah, it's in demand.
It's in demand right now. That's
how long is it going to be in demand for?
As soon as I take inventory, look, I know exactly how many books I have. It's going to be in demand until I don't think there's enough inventory left. So, not very long. Get your orders in. I'm not trying to be funny. I miscalculated in a good way, at least. I looked at all the books that we needed, but I messed up and looked at it as numbers of tiers needed, forgetting that certain tiers have 4 and 5 books. So I have to multiply some of those numbers. So yeah, I was looking at Anna, there's over 1,200 books alone moved. So an order is fairly larger, but that's it. So thank you folks for making that happen.
Woo!
Hey.
Full set of magnets for everyone who backed it up through today. The end. Fat and TSTG is made of candy. Says Anna, you still need to go to a doctor for your nose.
No. Oh yeah, I have a tumor in my nose.
What?
God, what?
Well, so I thought it was just a booger, and that was just lodged in there. And then every time I tried to get it out, it would just bleed. And so finally, I got a mirror and I like maneuvered and looked up my nose, and so it kind of looks like I have like a tiny. Cecil called it a polyp or a polyp.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I guess that might be the start of something else. But I don't want to go to the doctor. But I'll talk to my dad when I see him.
You should for that, because polyps are the kinds of things that if you get them removed, they can just be nothing. But the longer you leave them, the more they can become precancerous.
Yeah, just get it checked. It's worth it to get it checked.
Did
you
you
ever have your nose pierced?
Huh?
Did you ever have your nose pierced?
Nope.
Yeah, you should get it checked for sure.
Well, because it's not even on that part of it's on the thing that goes in between my nostrils.
Your septum?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just get it checked. It might be nothing. Just might as well check it out just to be safe.
Did you say you don't have health insurance? Because I think California's open enrollment is still going, and they just added a bunch more like subsidies for it.
I just got California health insurance. I'm not paying anything, and I just had a dermatological scan because I'm in the sun all the time, so I didn't pay anything. So it's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, where do I go to look that up?
Coveredcalifornia.com.
Okay, let me type it in. Coveredcalifornia.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then and you should be able to get stupid cheap health insurance. So
Yeah, like mine, I'm literally not paying anything. It's free.
mine is $1 a month.
It's awesome.
Mine is 90.
What kind of? Oh,
Probably definitely that was 6 seconds.
is it? So there's these different ones. It says covered California health insurance plans, covered California supplemental insurance plans, employee health insurance plans, covered California vision plans, covered California dental plans.
You want the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Apply now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Okay, I'll do that.
Promise.
I'll do it right now.
Do it.
Hey,
Yay.
Russell, you got through finally.
Okay, so it says covered California open enrollment, healthcare open enrollment, California health share program, compare and enroll, explore plans.
Open enrollment, or unless you want to do the compare plans part, and figure out which.
Well, so this one, it leads to www.healthforcalifornia.com/covered California.
If you just go to open enrollment, it'll set you up to set up your profile and all that stuff, and then you'll have a chance to look at and compare plans later on too. So
Yeah, because they'll send you a bunch of information,
yeah,
and then you further choose as you go, depending on what your best
needs are.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
no
pretty easy
stuff.
process. Jeff went through it not that long ago.
Yep.
It's pretty simple.
Mhm.
MJ1 Media says, by the way, my Star Wars is 2004's Troy in space. Padme is Helen. All right.
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting take. Interesting recreation.
Excuse me, what are you doing in here?
Who came in?
Who do you think?
You did Tulip.
It's the princess. You want
Oh, what's the princess?
I'll get her. She's right here.
Oh.
Come here.
Hmm.
Oh, my babies.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
She's so full of love. Here, say hi.
Hi, Tulip. You're so cute. What, baby? That face. Oh, her little teeth.
You are.
Gosh.
Kiss. Give me a kiss.
Oh, what a baby.
I know she's so sweet.
You are a princess.
She's
Oh,
so
she's
sweet.
so
Hello.
cute.
Hello. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Tulip. Hi.
Hey, Tulip. Oh, look at her. She's like, what am I doing?
What is it?
No.
Oh, thank you. That was in the nose.
Kisses.
Oh.
Oh, nose kisses.
She's so full of love.
It's so
What are you doing? Where's Peaches? Where's Peaches? Did he let you outside?
Oh, no.
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh, no. Tulip.
She got so much love. My mother came to visit, and my mother likes her more than she likes me.
Oh, poor spoiled baby.
The grandkids always get the love that skips a generation.
My mom refers to the cats as her grandcats.
Hmm.
Look at him.
She wishes me a happy Mother's Day now because I'm a cat mom.
Oh.
It's cute. It's adorable.
Oh.
When a giver of BJ's moans turns into hums, creating vibrations and giving a different sensation for the BJ receiver. So I have been told.
Cremating vibrations. Now that's morbid.
Oh, yeah. Cremating vibrations. That's
Oh God,
scary.
that's I guess they were doing it wrong.
Maybe.
I didn't catch fire.
You weren't immediately incinerated?
I mean, I look all right, don't I?
So far, so good. Still intact.
Yeah.
In one piece. Thank you, Philibooty, for that very educational super chat.
Immolation just isn't my bag, baby.
Okay. And what else do we have? That K-Stu fan. Hey, Gilbert Gottfried voiced a parrot in Aladdin. Thank you, that K-Stu fan. That is another very informative super chat, in case anyone was not already aware. Yakase, that he was saying, bronies like the show, cloppers like it weird. That's
Oh.
the cloppers are the ones who are sexual about it. Bronies are just into it.
So cloppers because they like clop their hooves together.
I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
I like it. I love how much thought you put into these things always.
What does a yearly deductible mean?
The amount you deduct yearly from your taxes.
What do you mean? Like, do I have to pay that in some way?
No. If it's telling you what a yearly, or is it telling you what your yearly deductible is? Okay, because you're gonna get you'll get a something. The deductible might be, I have to look at what it actually is, because one of the numbers is gonna be the number that you are not paying. That does be the number that's worse. So did you just finish filling out your like?
Yeah, so it's telling me bronze, silver, gold.
Okay.
Well, a deductible, I think, is a number that you might have to meet.
Oh,
So-
yeah, sorry. I'm like health insurance. Yeah, you're right.
Wait,
So
did
if
I have to spend that much money, or I have to pay that much money?
Well, assuming, so if it's like, if you have like if it gives you like $100 deductible, if you go to the doctor's office and it costs less than $100, you'd be responsible for paying that. But if it costs over $100, then the insurance would cover it.
Oh, okay. So this,
It's like your car deductible. Like when you have if you have like a whatever your car deductible is, if you get into an accident, you pay for up to the deductible, and then the insurance kicks in for anything over that. So it depends. If you're like you'd probably want a plan, since you don't like to go to the doctors that much and don't have a lot of major health concerns. You'd want to look for something that has lower copays and not worry as much as about a higher deductible.
is it better to have a higher deductible or a lower one?
You want a lower deductible is better.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you want to prioritize lower copays probably over a lower deductible in your situation, because lower copays mean that there's certain procedures or things like getting checkups on certain things that are covered, and all you do is pay a small amount for those checkups, and then the deductible only kicks in when it's usually larger procedures and inpatient things and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Does that sound right, Kelly? I'm having you double check me.
Yeah, I think so. I'm still kind of learning all this myself, but I think that we're on the right track.
Not
I'm
steering.
still learning to adult. Yeah, I'm a little late.
The chat will fix us if we lead her astray. How we have Russell Hall for, right? Helping us make good decisions. Paycon X. Thank you so much for the super chat. This super charger comes for courtesy of my ex-wife. I got full custody and child support. Woo!
Congratulations.
The last guy she cheated on me with is her divorce lawyer, but at least I have a spare for Dion.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
Oh, shit. Well, welcome back, Pagan God X. I was wondering why I haven't seen you around. I guess that's why. Welcome the fuck back. And congrats on winning that, I'm sure, intense battle. And congrats on getting your children in child support. That's a really awesome thing. And you don't always hear about that happening, for the men.
Guys.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, goddamn, yeah. That's like, if you're cheating on your spouse immediately, especially if there's kids involved, like whoever was doing the cheating is the person who was wrong, period, end of story. Also, you should probably give the kids to whichever parent is not doing the cheating, because they've demonstrated that they are a much more responsible adult who is going to maybe teach their children good values, like how to, I don't know, talk about your feelings before sticking your feelings in someone else's hole.
Well said, Jesse.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Poetry emotion.
That was so poetic. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you for that super chat, Peggy God X, and congrats again. Russell Hall is still very concerned for you. He says, Anna, you absolutely need to see a doctor. 2 words, Anna, compound fracture, just saying.
No. Russell said he was going to break both of my legs, so I would have to see a doctor.
Oh my gosh.
That I can't quite get behind.
No.
Phil.
Here, Jesse, I'm going to text you a picture of my tumor. You can tell me if you're worried.
I'll send it to my dad. He's an actual doctor.
Oh my God, there you go.
There you go.
I'm going to send all of my problems to your dad.
There you go. He'll love it. He loves it. He does it. He hates it, but I do it to him anyway. Philip Moody says, Anna knows doctors don't use needles at your stage. So there you go.
That does not reassure me about anything.
They'll poke it, and honestly, if it's really small like that, a lot of times they'll just take it right. They'll give you a little local anesthetic or some Novocaine, something to numb it, and just shoot it right out. And then they'll just do a test on it to see if it's anything worse than just a little thing.
All right, I sent you I accidentally sent you other screenshots, but there's a picture of my nose tumor at the bottom.
I'm really excited.
It's actually kind of bigger now.
Oh no, it's getting bigger.
Well, it looks small in this picture. Let me look at it.
Yeah, you should.
I feel like Anna, maybe you should even go get it checked out even before health insurance. Like it might be worth it just to get it checked, even if you have to pay out of pocket. It might be worth it just to go sooner, especially if it's like changing shape,
Yeah, definitely.
like growing,
Absolutely.
just to be
Yes,
safe.
I have a bunch of moles that do that too.
That's not good.
Oh, you need to get them checked.
You should get those looked at too.
Yeah,
It's really bad.
yeah.
That's like, oh, my moles are changing shape. I got it looked at. It's skin cancer. Let me get rid of all of them and be fine. Or, oh,
Yeah.
my moles are changing shape. Oh, I didn't do anything about it. Oh, shit, it was skin cancer that has now spread to my entire body and I am dead.
Yeah.
So, these are the important ones. These are not the laissez-faire ones.
I'm gonna die someday.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna die someday.
No, but
Yeah,
that
but
one,
I'd rather keep you. I really enjoy having you around. So.
yeah.
Russell, I'm pretty sure bronies also get off on My Little Pony. But we have evidence. We have another term for them, so who knows? Runs with Phantom says Star Wars Theory was the first one I was shadow banned from super chatting, and my regular chats disappear mysteriously now. Anna, you're the second. Damn shame. Really, Runs with Phantom.
That's weird.
That's ridiculous and unacceptable. YouTube will just tell you that it's probably your fault somehow. That's what they do to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Runs with Phantoms, at least we can still see you over here for now, but that's really, really messed up. And
Yeah, I know. Now that I think it, Runs with Phantoms was always in my chat.
Yeah.
That's weird. Let me check and see, because I got some messages that some of my mods were just blocking people, which I don't know why. That's not like my mods at all.
Yeah.
Let me see if they're blocked.
Maybe that's YouTube telling you that your mods are blocking people when really they are not. Anthony Baloney. Thank you for the super sticker. A big old smile there. Thanks, Anthony Baloney.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another one from Russell Hall. Says, well, you can you can bang someone with feelings? Is that how Liam Gray gets down? Gently brushes hair from face and nibbles ear.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, no, maybe so. And he says, and as I mentioned Saturday, birth control and sugar both significantly increase your risk of certain types of cancer. I'm glad you're seeing a doctor. Mm-hmm. See, Russell cares about you. Mm-hmm. Russell cares about you. I am getting sleepy because I now work early, which is stupid. I have to be at work at 9.
Oh,
it's just an hour-long fencing lesson, but it means I have to wake up at 8, which makes me unhappy. Which means I have to be in bed within an hour in order to not be grumpy tomorrow. Because I'm that kind of person these days.
I don't see you on the block list, Runs with Phantoms.
Huh. Yeah. I know he's shadow brat. He can't send chats, I guess. Or if he does, they don't show up. That's not cool. Aw, I cares about Anna more than about my shitty family tree. See, Anna, that's why you got to go get it looked at and make sure that you live longer, because a lot of people care about you.
Well,
you mean a lot to a lot of
see
people.
if you got my... Oh my god, Runs with Phantoms, you are blocked on my channel. What the hell?
That's weird.
Okay,
you should definitely get that looked at.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Big.
Oh, yeah.
That's big. You should definitely.
No.
That's big.
Yeah.
For sure get that looked at.
No. Yeah, and I would just go, just like book an appointment and just go. What? That's an ENT, right?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably just visually inspect it first, and if it looked scary to them, they could probably do a biopsy like that day.
Yeah. Is that expensive?
I don't know, but I think it's worth it.
That said, the Covered California stuff kicks in pretty much right away.
Yeah, that's true. But how long did it take you to get yours done, to get your coverage? Because it took me a while, like of back and forth with people on phones. So.
Oh, Jeff just went through online and took care of it right away.
Yeah, it was real easy.
Yeah.
They needed to go through some of my stuff, so I think maybe it took longer for me, but maybe it won't take as long. I just feel like sooner better than later, for
I'm
sure.
with Kelly on this one. Sooner, better than later.
Wait,
Philip
I don't
Booty,
know which one to pick though.
I can help you with that. But Philip Booty says, yes, Anna, we're all going to die someday. The difference is that ignoring problems means it will probably be painful, very painful. I can help pay. Oh, Case McFadden says you'll only pay your deductible. So yes, if you.
So then this deductible says it's $6,000.
So once again, though, it depends on, you have to look and see what procedures, what kinds of things are covered, because certain visits, like specialist visits, if specialist visits will have their own copay associated with them. Biopsies may have their own copay associated with them. So you want to look at what that is. So if you can find a plan that has low copays and low deductibles, that's what you want.
I just want to hire an assistant to do all the adulting shit.
So like if Kaiser's one of your options, Anna, if Kaiser's one of the options on there, they're great because they take care of all of it. So you don't really need to even think about too much of it. They have, they are one system that has all of the specialists in their own network. So it makes everything a lot easier to figure out.
Yeah.
So yeah. As Anton's World Video says, that means that $6,000 is your worst case scenario, which is a lot of money, yes, but relative to what some procedures cost, that's, if you're in certain situations, if you end up in cancer treatments, God forbid, that's, way more than $6,000. So
yeah, for sure. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Especially with skin stuff, because I've heard that that's just really painful, like if it gets bad. So
yeah, no, it's not a good way to go.
No.
But yeah, so Covered California. Yay! Singing the praises of Covered California. Everybody get health insurance. And on that note, Star Wars, because we're gonna get close to the end of this lovely little stream here. So let's finish it with your favorite moment in Star Wars.
Wait, sorry. I'm sorry. I was so distracted.
Okay.
Favorite moment?
I'll read it from Russell first because he says having them look in your nose today means they won't be poking around the other end tomorrow. Early detection is worth any price.
Yeah.
There you go. Favorite moment in Star Wars. Whoever wants to go first can go first.
Battle of Yavin. Star Wars was really sold on spaceships and stuff back in its initial push. And so that's my era of Star Wars. Spaceships, dogfights, and none's better than that one. It's action-packed, it's exciting, great ending, and ends with literally a bang. Runs the gamut of emotions.
For me, it's when Darth Vader is looking back and forth between Palpatine and Luke, and he chooses to save his son and turns back. And I have chills, and I just want to cry thinking about it because it's so freaking beautiful. I love that scene. I love that moment.
Anna?
I have a few. I love the binary sunset in A New Hope. In Empire, I love when Luke and Han have this moment right before Luke is about to go fight the AT-ATs, and they just look and they don't say anything. And then in Return of the Jedi, when Darth Vader, before he takes Luke up to the Death Star, he says, "It's too late for me, son." And in that moment, it's the first time Anakin comes back and is talking to Luke as Anakin, because it's in that one sentence, he's acknowledging that he knows everything he did was wrong and that he made a mistake, but it's too late for him. So it's the first time we get to see Anakin.
Yeah. Anyone else agree with this this comment that I pulled up here?
I mean, it is pretty epic.
Oh God. My favorite moment is the dual. It's technically two moments. The duality of Han. I love you.
I love you. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you. I know.
That's a great scene, yeah.
Well, because it's Leia finally coming to terms with all of her feelings that we all knew she had and she was in denial about.
So good.
And then Han just
it's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
But I also as a whole scene though. I was just thinking about it now. I'm if I had to pick a whole just a scene, it's probably the Sarlacc pit. That whole escape and battle and all that shit is just so fucking cool.
Awesome.
You know? It's,
We should watch it after this.
yes.
Maybe it's just because I'm tired, but what was Luke's plan?
To trade the droids for Han?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that wasn't gonna work.
He knew that. That's why
That's
everything
why the
else
other
was set up.
plan was there.
I know, but what was the plan to like ambush and get everyone out and like fight their way out? Like what was the plan?
To infiltrate, to see how this stuff worked, so they could, get away.
Because Lando was intel, never got out.
And Luke was just set up there for the whole reason R2 had the lightsaber. Luke was just make sure he was going to be where the action was happening. And they always knew R2 was going to give him the lightsaber and break him out.
I remember the first time I saw that movie on tape, because I saw them, first one I watched for months and didn't know there was another one. And I was like, oh my God, there's more? And I freaked out. So I saw Empire. And then I waited the week. And I was like, oh my God. So I remember seeing that movie. I was like, use your lightsaber when he's fighting the Rancor. I'm like, there's no lightsaber. Oh God, he lost it. I'll never get it. Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the internet to watch trailers. Star Wars was popular, but they didn't show it on TV.
Yeah.
Like if you wouldn't even catch clips of Star Wars, like the weird window in the 90s. Anyway, long story short, when it popped, it was like, ooh, and it's green and it's cool.
Yeah.
That's when Luke Skywalker's actually cool.
Agreed.
Other moments, he's debatably cool.
The thing is, like, that is the only scene, that is the only section, the whole rescue, Hunt for Han and rescue is the only section in Star Wars where Luke is undeniably cool. Like, cool. Not like awesome, great, and but whatever, like, just cool. Like, almost Han Solo level cool.
Yeah, he's very cool in that. He plays it really stoic. Yeah, he's like a completely different person in that scene.
He's in control.
In Jedi, I think he's better than Han Solo in that movie. I hate to say it. Like, Empire is Vader's movie, but Return of the Jedi is Luke's movie. Like, that's where he actually shines as a character.
He's a man now.
Yeah.
Man. Mr. Tickle Trunks says, my father died because he was afraid of doctors. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear that, but thank you everybody for all of your love and concern for Anna.
Yeah.
Craig Kirby says, my favorite moment of Star Wars was when I saw it in Vegas after seeing Liberace the night before in 1977.
He wrote Liberty.
Liberty. Okay, you know what he meant. Okay, that's a pretty good couple of days, though.
How old are you, Greg Kirby?
Older than you.
Yeah, he's gonna go see Liberace in 1977.
Yep.
Wow.
So I mean, maybe he was a kid. Maybe his parents, wanted to introduce him to some culture.
It's just an odd trip for a child from Canada to go embark upon. Cool.
Yep. That is the impressive.
Yeah, I do love that.
God, that's just one of the great.
46, I was 3 in 1977. See, I assumed you were about that age. I was like, how old are you?
I guess it was a good really memorable couple of days.
You know what? I saw Die Hard in theaters. I was in the womb, but I was there.
Hell, I don't know. Those could be two of your first, big formative memories.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, I remember seeing Batman Returns summer, and I was 4.
I remember seeing a sink full of my own blood after I cracked my head open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What?
Killed it, right? Runs with Phantoms. Your sister. Luke nearly says Gio in Rage, then John Williams Jedi Fury climaxes. Chills and tears every time. Oh.
Is that what he screams? I just thought he screamed.
Never. Yeah.
I've
always heard him say never. There.
I was like, ah!
Never. I think I've always caught I think so. I'm thinking of the right moment.
Yeah, So you have a twin sister.
Yeah.
She can be turned. Yeah, I know he screams. I'm not debating that he says never.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I always just thought I'm going,
"Ah!"
like, I'm like, all right, you're just screaming. Even Mark Hamill doesn't really
act.
Yeah, pretty much like the fucking people. That's impossible.
Chipmunk.
You know, he chipmunks hard in that scene.
It's too good.
He got better as he went on. He got.
He did.
He matured into the role a lot.
That's why I think Return of the Jedi is his movie. Like that's
That's also why I think he's such a perfect choice because I love when that happens too. You know, sometimes for me the best roles are not necessarily the most talented actors, but when an actor really just becomes that character. I mean, he really grows and matures with him. It's like later on watching the Harry Potter kids sort of grow up with those roles too.
Yeah,
Mark Hamill really does over the course of the 3 movies.
so true.
Yeah,
He's a hell of a Joker.
yeah, damn straight.
The thing is, he's not really a bad actor. He just didn't been in shit. So
Russell Hall says they made up lightsaber forms after those movies. I'm aware, but you know what? Then just because the language to describe it was invented later does not mean it is not then appropriate to use that language to describe the thing.
hey, speaking of invention, did you see Disney invented a real lightsaber? Like not a
Oh, this retractable. I saw something that said Disney makes first retractable lightsaber. I'm like, no, they didn't. I had that retractable one as the plastic that was
Yeah,
retractable.
yeah.
It
Did
was
you
shitty.
Did you see the video of it though?
What, is it like the same thing?
It's like no. It's like legit.
Oh, yeah.
Like the shitty Ray cosplayer just pulls out a lightsaber, goes vroom, and it like just pops up out of the blade. And you're like, oh, and then it ends. It's just a clip of her playing with this toy, but you're like, wow, that looks legit. So I'm like, because the thing goes, they don't tell you what it's for.
Mhm.
Like, is it for the theme park only? Can you buy it at the theme park? Like, if you could buy it at the theme park, I'm like, I gotta buy one of those because it
Oh,
looks
no way.
legit.
It does.
They tell you what it's made of. It's some weird filament that rolls in the thing, and like they know the science behind it. It's legit.
Wow. I might need that.
We'll watch it after. It's only like a 13-second clip. We'll watch it after the
Hey,
stream.
get the clip. Pull the clip up. Let's watch it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Perfect.
There you go.
Mm.
Yay, it's Star Wars.
You guys want to do some serial killer trivia after we look at this?
Yes, please.
Only if Buffalo. That's it. That was it. That's
Yeah,
just.
well, I'm gonna share.
So my trivia is I just have a list of every serial killer and their zodiac signs.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I know any other. I don't know Zodiac stuff.
Well, it's surprising. Wine. All right.
Don't want to join the wine club.
Oh, you mean Zodiac, like the Zodiac killer, or there's
No,
Zodiac?
like
Why is
Ted
it
Bundy,
trying
like it
to
says,
have
like it just has a list of every serial or most like known serial killers, and then it says what their zodiac signs are.
Oh man, I don't know much about astrology.
Oh, it's just like ironic, I think is the funny thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Here, you guys ready?
Let's
Yeah.
watch it. Oh, I was watching it, or I saw this. Okay.
So
That's it.
But it looks legit. Like
yeah, it looks legit. What is it? Like, what is
I
it
don't know.
made of?
They tell you it's like some rolled thing. I don't think you're supposed to like do anything with it, but it.
You can't do any. It just looks cool visually.
That's all I'd want it for because I don't want a fake combat fight with people for one reason. Assholes hit shit too hard and will break your lightsaber. Like I learned that as a kid. Like don't. My mom's like, all right, have fun with it. And my friend tried to break it. I'm like, I hit him in the face. I said, don't play with it anymore. I hit him with a lightsaber.
That's hilarious.
That shit still works.
I mean, that does look cool and have a lightsaber that does that. Her
Yeah.
little no pisses me off. That little rock she
Mhm.
does before she turns, I want to stab her in the face for doing it. I really do. I really.
Why is she holding it like that?
She's an idiot.
Yeah,
I mean, it is Ray after all.
she's holding it like it's like a briefcase on one of those game shows, like in the box.
Do you
It's
have no deal?
colors.
What a twat. All right, goodbye. Goodbye, fake Jedi. You.
They
So
should have
when
hired you, Jesse.
What's up?
So when are we getting this?
Oh, when do we want to? Is this my next one? Russell Hall says Form 5 was an excuse for the sloppy fights. Whatever you say. I like the fights in the originals, but
Me
that's,
too. I'm
I
all
think
for
they're
them.
great. I think they're phenomenal.
Wait, you talking about the original movie fights?
Yeah,
Dude, The Empire Strikes Back fight's better than anything from the new movies.
I agree. All of the fights from the
Because they
originals
actually
are better than
mean
the new movies.
something.
Nothing in the new movies looks like choreography. It looks like idiots swinging. Like it looks like the asshole kids that you played with when you were younger.
Well, it's like just to watch Robohead's breakdown of that fight scene in Return of the, or in Last Jedi. It's like it's like they're just waiting their turn to die, and then she kicks 3 people,
It's
and the one guy literally throws his weapon out of the shot.
Ugh.
dude. I was that making my breakdown of that scene was like the most fun I've ever had yelling at a camera.
All right,
Yeah.
What do you think Ted Bundy's zodiac sign is?
Virgo.
Jesse,
Scorpio.
Kelly,
Aries.
Sagittarius.
Oh,
Hey, that's me. Yay.
That's Jesse.
Ted Bundy's my boy, I guess.
ooh. I used to think my dad looked kind of like Ted Bundy when I was little, but it didn't. I lined up the timelines, and he's not. But
Oh, that's good to know. I'm really
freaked me out. It freaked me out a period of time where I was like, "Is my dad Ted Bundy?" But no,
Oh my God, that would be horrible.
because he had like the dark hair, the big blue eyes. But no, not.
You
Not
know
really wanna be
though,
down.
about Ted Bundy? He's got that daughter out there somewhere. I'm just like, is anybody watching her?
I
Oh,
know.
yeah. Oh, I was like Kelly Bunny from the show, not you. Sorry.
Runs with Phantoms is giving it back to Russell Hall. No duh, Dr. Handlebar Crusher. I just have broad perspective. Lol.
Okay, what do you think Jeffrey Dahmer's zodiac sign is?
Ooh, Capricorn.
Virgo.
Cancer.
Virgo.
Gemini.
Gemini.
That's
And the holograms.
a bunch of the women that I know. Like my mom, my sister, one of my closest friends, two of my.
I'm just gonna give you guys all a get out of jail free card for this. There is a list, and there's like 30 serial killers on here. Not a single one of them is a Scorpio.
That's kind of actually I get that. Maybe does that? I don't know. Maybe it makes
They're,
sense.
but what's alarming is they're like the same 5 signs.
Oh,
They're all either Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces.
whoa, that's
Make
weird.
it
Every
one of those,
single
right?
one of them.
Weird.
Are those all what kind of signs are those? Water and air.
So Sagittarius is fire, Gemini is air, Virgo is earth, and Pisces is water. So there's one of each.
Oh, okay.
Craig Kirby says, I think Gina was never fired, and it was a marketing ploy to get people talking about Star Wars and people to buy Disney Plus. Think about it? No, I don't.
Well, that's not. So the thing with Gina was, I mean, they won't do this if they don't know if there's going to get another season. So they only contract actors per season. Because what if they contract an actor for like 5 seasons and the show gets canceled after 1, and then they have to pay?
Well, realistically, actors just won't sign contracts for multiple seasons too, because you don't know in your career, you don't want to commit to a 3-season contract when maybe you get a movie deal after your first season and you're locked in to not being able to say yes to the movie because you're in a contract.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah. So it's very rare. It's only big stars that get like multi-movie deals and stuff like that. And like multi-season deals. Everyone else is just movie to movie or show or season to season. So, you know, it's not like Gina Carano ever actually got fired. She just never got a contract for season 3. So yes, like in the layman's sense, yes, that's being fired. But in the like technical business sense, it's very different because it's just you can't even in a work sense claim that she was, you know, there was a foul done to her by Disney unless which they essentially have. You know, it takes them to actually say we parted ways with her because of her views for her to have any grounds to stand on to even say they fired me because of that. Other than that, it's just like, hey, we just didn't write your character into the new season. Deal with it. That can be done for a lot of different reasons. From we didn't like your to we don't like your to your character didn't screen test well with the demographic we're trying to sell to. So okay, but yeah. So the thing is, it's shitty, but it's like there's very little. It's not like this has been this grand firing and rehiring and whatnot. You know, she was never hired for season 3. If she's now being talked to about season 3, it's because somebody decided that the fire's blown over enough and that the season will work better if they write her into it. Or the powers that be decided they can't do the show without Cara Dune, and it's better to just weather the storm by keeping her in it than recasting. That's the decision making that's going on behind the scenes. So, yes. Russell says the fight from Phantom Menace was far superior. It's a good fight, but there's so much richness in the original trilogy. I will hold to the original trilogy fights.
Yeah. I also don't like how like chopped up the Darth Maul fight scene is, like with editing. I wish they like hung on that scene a little bit more.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Because the Anakin stuff isn't that compelling in the cockpit, and the stuff on Naboo with the Gungans and Jar Jar isn't that compelling. But the stuff with Padme and Captain Panaka is enough. Like, you could have cut the net in the lightsaber, and then maybe hit a whole space battle, or not even have.
Well, the thing is, you could have it's like Return of the Jedi. Yes, Lando's your point of view character in the space battle, but we don't have a stake in the space battle the way we do on the ground and on the Death Star.
Yeah, really, it's Luke's.
It's Luke's, and we're concerned obviously for Leia and Han on the ground, but the space battles were just the spectacle of the space battle. We're not nearly as invested in Lando. Maybe we're invested in the Falcon, but yeah, you could have done something with that. Anakin could have just been your point of view character for that fight. It didn't have to be about him. He could be your point of view character to watch this awesome space battle, and then we cut to the throne room, and we cut to the fight. The throne room is just to cut through the pacing to make the fight richer. Yeah, let's fix Star Wars together. Yakase says, check out the Hacksmiths on YouTube. They're making lightsabers for real.
We watched them.
Yeah, that's because we make the actual, like, if it could actually cut through
metal and shit. Oh, that's baller. I would never want a real weapon of that power on my person.
It would be way too volatile.
Besides,
if I had a mood swing and I had a lightsaber, that would not be good.
You'd be a Sith Lord then.
Like, could you imagine with my road rage? I'd be driving by slicing people's tires, especially in LA. I'd be like, "You motherfucker, you cut me off."
That would be me. I'd be like, "Hey, surprise, bitches!" and just shoot it out the back. Were you too close? Well, then you don't have an engine anymore. Suck a dick. Also, your car exploded because it just applied way too much heat directly to your engine. So, whoops, you're dead. Goodbye. We're not going to
do. I could get like so much remodeling done with my house so fast, or like so much demo work on it.
Dude, so much demo. I would just do a lot of demolition in general.
That would be fun though.
Gaio de Oro says, my first lightsaber was a measuring tape. That's dedication. We all at some point played around with trying to see how much we could get away with waving that thing around without breaking the hold.
Well, I have to go to bed. It's like 11:30.
Yeah, you're way past when you said you'd be here.
I know. Because we kept talking. But last trivia: what zodiac sign was Ed Gein?
Oh, Pisces, because he's a fish. Wait, was he the fish? No, I'm thinking of the other guy. Ed Gein. Oh, it was his mom.
He's a Virgo.
I pick Virgo.
Yeah, Virgo's a good choice. Yeah.
Yep.
I picked Virgo every time and got one right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
that's how you play a game where you have no stake or knowledge of the game.
I was going to say Albert Fish would be the Pisces. That's what I was thinking of, not Ed Gein.
No?
So Albert Fish.
Is Albert Fish on here?
Would he be a Pisces? That would be ironic.
That would be funny. Albert, let's see, is he on here?
But I don't think you said there were any Pisces. So
he's not on this. No, there's Pisces on this list, but he's not on here for whatever reason.
He would eat children.
Well, Anna, since you gotta get going, do you have any last words for the channel?
Go subscribe to my channel, my art channel. I was painting this while I was on this show. I still have a lot of work to do, but yeah. So this is once I finish this, it'll be up there. Take in mind, this is a work in progress. I layer paint. I know it does not look like her yet. It will.
It already does. It definitely. You can see it already.
Give it time. It'll get better. It'll get better. But that's where I'm gonna upload my art videos. I'm working on some now. I really want to get that channel monetized. If you want to see me painting the comic cover for Jeff, that is up on there. That video is up on there. So I am going to go to sleep now. Good night. Kelly, it was fun. Haven't talked to you in a while.
I know. It's nice.
I'll see you later.
Please
Jeff,
go to the doctor.
Yes, please do, and drive
Be
safe
safe,
tomorrow.
Anna.
I will. Good night.
All right, good night. Drive safe. Oh, the Council of Sean says, well, I got a job interview tomorrow. Wish me luck, my God, Empress. All the best of luck to the great Council of Sean. You deserve all the wonderful things coming to you. So I hope it's a wonderful, awesome interview. I hope you get the job, and I hope it's a fantastic job. Runs with Phantoms, and thanks again, Council of Sean, for being such a great ear for me to bounce off of. You've been a good friend. Runs of Phantom says first lightsaber was a long used wrapping paper roll. Yeah. Oh, I definitely used those.
Oh yeah.
Those were definitely lightsabers at points.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shower.
I was just lucky. I got into Star Wars around the birthday,
Mhm.
so I just had birthday money, so I used it to buy a lightsaber toy. But I didn't have a blue. They didn't make blue ones. They only
Yeah.
made the green one from Return of the Jedi. So I was like, that's fine. But I was like, I want the blue one because the blue is cool.
The Darth Vader costume my brother bought as a kid came with a white one.
Those were the shitty lightsabers.
Yep, the retractable ones. We played with that so much as a kid, though. Oh my god.
I used to rock the Han Solo blaster and the Luke lightsaber. I was like, it's like Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back, except again, it's the wrong color. I was always like, I want the blue one.
It's never right. It's never gonna be right.
Well, no, it's just weird. Like for 20 years straight, they never made a blue lightsaber toy, like ever. Back in the day, they were yellow. Then they made the green one. They just kept skipping that blue lightsaber.
Yep.
Like even when they made the toys as a kid, or when they were new, they had yellow lightsabers. They kept skipping Luke's blue. I don't know why. For decades, that's
so weird.
You know, Obi-Wan one. Philip Booty says fish missed being in Aquarius by 4 days.
Oh wow.
Did you hear that? There's your dad. But I think this stream is getting ready to follow in Anna's footsteps. So
Can we kidnap Henry Cavill?
Yes. So Kelly, any last words, thoughts, etc. to share?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but this has been fun as always.
It is always fun when you're here. So loving getting to talk to you, and you're gonna have to come up to our new place when we get it sorted. So.
Yeah, how are you guys doing with that? You're getting news soon about it?
Next couple of days, we'll hear back from the place that we really, really, really want. So.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So
send it you guys.
Good vibes into the ether.
Sending the good vibes your way.
Y'all.
The force.
Jeff, any last words, thoughts, feelings?
Thank you to everybody who got Stealing Soda 1,200 backers, which is awesome. That means everyone's going to get their magnet. Did it get any more? You know what? No, it's fine. It's 1,200 is perfect. Oh, wow. Got 1,200. Oh, passed into 70. All right, cool.
Yay.
In Demand was awesome. That got us into the next tier. So now Stealing Solo is a $70,000 campaign. Anyway, folks, everyone that has backed is going to get the set of magnets. So it's going to be 10 Fandom Menace magnets. It'll match the comic book, or excuse me, it'll match the trading card art. So you'll get me, Jesse, Anna, Mecca, Tom, Gary, Jeremy, Ethan, Mahler, and did I say Anna already?
Did you say me?
Yeah, you're the second person I said. Cecil the Hutt. So, yes, you're going to get that. So, even if you just got a set of trading cards, you will get a set of magnets. So, Culture Casino really wanted this to happen. He busted his ass to help it happen on the stream. So, thank you, Culture Casino. And thank you to everybody. I'm actually going to contact the place really soon.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see them when they're done. Oh my god, they're going to be so fun. And for me, guys, come check me out on Live It. I'm playing music. I'm telling stories, telling jokes, playing weird characters, etc. Doing that all the days of the week. So download Live It. Support me over there because you can do it for free in ways that actually mean something. And then you have ways with money that mean something too. But, you know. May the 4th be with all of you. Kelly, thank you again so much for sharing this stream with me, with us. And that's going to do it. God Empress out.